All
right, well, I guess we'll just go live now. This is the episode with Sneaky Pete. We're live with Sneaky Pete. What's up, Sneaky Pete? How you doing tonight, big dog?
I'm doing good, man. This is cool. I haven't used this setup here before, so oh, I'm hearing some audio. There we go.
That was me. Yeah. It happens every time. It always comes out like out the gate. It pops a new window and it blasts me.
Yeah, no, it's good. Everything's good, man. I'm just staying warm up here. You know, it's a cool 2 or 3 degrees Celsius. You know, in Vancouver, we're big wimps here, so it's not really cold. We're just huge wimps.
What is that in real numbers?
Well, I think you add 30 and divide by 2, so it's
1.8.
It's probably like 40 or like 35 or so.
That ain't bad.
It's just above freezing, is what it is.
Yeah.
So you're up there in Canada.
Canada land, Acadia, Greater Acadia, as they call it, back in the 1800s.
For anyone not familiar with Sneaky Pete of Sneaky Pete Vaporizers, Sneaky Pete, you have a vape shop and you review vapes.
I do. I keep busy. Keep very busy. Too busy sometimes.
What came first?
Well, the channel. And I started the first thing I reviewed was the Ego G e-cigarette. It was like, you know, the most rudimentary kind of vape pen, but it was like, I had vapes before, but like trying that for the first time, it just blew my mind. Like I was like, whoa, like this exists. Like this is, you know, a few years back, mind you.
So the Ego T is the one that flipped your switch?
Ego G it was
Ego G.
at the time. Yeah, I'm sure it was like a, you know, single wire covered in asbestos or something like this. It was not the best system, but it blew my mind because I'm just like, this is like, I didn't know you could do this, right? And so I made a video. What's that?
What year was this?
I think it was about 5 years ago. I think it was in 2014. When I had the first channel. Yeah. So it was like
the first channel?
Or the first video, I guess. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And so it was just like, you know, I did the video and just kind of a whim, really. Like I was always into vapes, you know, but like I made videos and my girlfriend's like, oh, you should make one. You're always talking. I'm like, well, that's true. And so I made the video and then people just started emailing me, hey, where can I buy this? Where can I buy this? And it was like, at first I'm doing all this legwork trying to find, you know, where people can buy this. And it's like, wait a minute, light bulb. Maybe you can buy it here, right? And so then we started selling that, and you know, added air riser stuff, and yeah, just kind of kept on trucking.
And at the time, you were probably doing something different.
Just full time, like
job.
My background's video production, so I was just working in.
That's convenient.
I'm looking at you on the screen. Hopefully it's not too too off-putting, not looking at the camera, but it's like I'm making eye contact with you.
That's right. That's right.
Convenient.
Isn't it crazy? Like we had Bud on here, and he talked about his background being computer stuff, and Troy, your background is computer stuff, and Pete, your background is computer stuff, video stuff, and look what routes we've all taken. I mean, mine's woodworking, and I'm here, and then Jerry is passionate about vaporizers, and now he's doing his thing. Isn't it fucking crazy? Like to the root of how everything gets started, it's like something that's a common denominator.
Totally. Well, and it just goes to show too, you pick up these little bits and pieces along the way, and oftentimes you end up using them. You know what I mean? Right. It's just like I've used to work at like an advertising agency and stuff like that. So you see like how the sausage gets made and why they're saying this instead of saying that and all this kind of stuff. You just pick up.
I lost his audio, but
this may happen from time to time here, guys. We had this in the warm up. He'll be back.
Yeah, I think what he was saying though is like you pick up things that you're good at and things that you like, and then eventually you tune your life and you shape your life around those things that you like doing, and that's what makes you happy, and that's where Sneaky Pete's at. Yeah,
that's true, man. I enjoy having the thing going on. My internet connection's unstable.
Dude,
what is this?
It's great. Troy just clutched it.
Everyone's gonna think we have bad internet in Canada here now.
Don't worry, man.
Okay, internet in Canada is garbage, Pete. Representing Canada.
Troy filled in great for you. You're good, man. He told you the whole story.
Our IPs are just trash up here, apparently. But you know, I do have very little involvement with them, so you can trash them. It's okay. So anyway, so how did so Troy, tell me about your channel. I'm sure you've told this story 100 times on here already, but like, how did your channel manifest?
Man, to be honest, I started writing vape reviews first, like I just wanted to write some content and do some like data type work and put it out there to help the vape community. And my first videos that I started, I had no interest whatsoever in making videos like this, but I wanted to show things and talk about them with my hands. So like I wanted to like just show a vape. So all my first videos were like top down, and they were only meant to like be embedded in one of my articles. Like they weren't even meant for YouTube. There's like I didn't want to host it on my website. I needed to host it on YouTube.
Interesting. So it was like, it was just a piece to enhance your written articles, you're saying?
Yeah. Wow. And then one day I went and I'm like, holy shit, I have 127 YouTube subscribers, you know? Like
that's mind blowing though. When you like, you know what I mean? When you don't have a lot of subscribers and then you have 127, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like, I was looking at my channel and I have like a 500 subscriber video, giveaway video. Cause it was like this monumental thing. I was like, Jesus Christ, man, we made it. Here we are.
I did a 500? half-gram dab at 500 subscribers, I think.
Jesus Christ. I think I'd still be high from that, man. Half-gram
that was
dab.
the first time. I didn't celebrate the 500 the second time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you got hosed there real bad. Yeah. That's unfortunate, man. I hope YouTube just keeps it on the up and up. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so too. But you know what? If they delete me again, then I will come back stronger than ever again. Like,
well, really, I mean, that's kind of the only option. You know what I mean?
You don't just fuck with somebody who quits their job to get high on the internet for their career. You know?
It's like, hold on a minute.
We're a mean bunch of motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, man. You think that just deleting all my videos is gonna stop me?
You had all your videos backed up and everything, like you could just recreate it and.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't recreate. But I did have all my videos.
So you just went fresh with new content.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow. I uploaded like a few of the ones that were important, you know, like the ones that were either making money or driving significant new audience or still really relevant. Like I didn't upload my Hydrology 9 video because nobody gives a shit about that vape. But I on that note, I should reference that I've been noticing that vape has been getting a lot of adverse spam in Reddit lately. Maybe I should re-upload that video.
I was gonna say I've seen like a resurgence of talk about that vaporizer, you know, and I was kind of the same mindset. It's like, this is a really cool idea, but this is a really tough one to pull off. Like this is really tough. Like as soon as you know, I mean, some vapes though, they're not going to appeal to the masses. Like they're not made for everyone. You know what I mean? Like they're made for certain, you know, not like I guess tiers of consumer, like just custom heads, you know what I mean? Just give me whatever the most expensive vape is no one else has. You know what I mean? Some people only like those vapes, and those people aren't going to like production vapes as much, right? But
the Hydrology 9 is made for Sky Mall shoppers. Like
like that's made for kind of nobody. Like it's made for nobody
who's exactly where it belongs, man. Bro, here's
you're sitting on an airplane and you just can't wait to spend some fucking money, and the only thing you have is a catalog in front of you. Holy shit, the Hydrology 9.
This is a vape and a bong in one. Why hasn't this been done before? Well, a couple of reasons. Mainly practical, you know. But hey, I mean, at least people are trying new stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think
it's a great device.
Yeah, I mean, it does work. I just found it cumbersome, tough to use.
Cleaning it, holy shit, is the worst thing ever.
It's a mess.
Like you clean it once and you say, I'm never going to use this again because I don't want to ever have to clean it again. Yeah,
people they dislike cleaning them, and I'm one of those, you know what I'm saying? I do not clean my stuff. I also can rotate, you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying.
Well,
it's like, this is dirty, now let's use something else.
I got mad at that one. I'll just tell you real quick, because when it was on the way, I was like, rock solid, man. Somebody made a portable with water filter. I do that at home all the time. Somebody's thinking about me here.
Yeah.
I got the thing in. It's fucking built like a tank. It's solid. It feels like, man, they really put a lot into it. I mean, it's a feel good unit, man. I looked underneath and went, oh, there's a fucking stir tool on it. They thought of everything, man. I opened it up and I went, what the fuck? It's a flower make conduction oven in here, man. Like it's just this little dinky thing powering this whole thing. And I was so upset because I was like, everything about it was stoking me. And then I was like, man, that's just, I'm gonna overwhelm that in half a hit. So anyhow, I thought they were just a good way, man. But
yeah, it was a cool concept, but the execution is, you know what I mean? It's tough to nail, man. There's a reason that people make a lot of very, very, very similar vapes, you know, different iterations of a similar kind of idea because it's a proven concept. It works. It works. You're not
And their
reinventing the wheel.
advertising works. We're sitting here talking about it.
Yeah, but it's been a year later.
Does this count as adverse spam? Who's getting the check here? I didn't get a check.
Well, I'm gonna start the sesh off on my SSV 43. I'm just gonna call it the SSV 43 from now on. I'm not gonna.
That's a good
not
name.
gonna include the symphony term anymore.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool creation you got there.
Yeah, Jerry, did you get your balls yet? Did you get your glass balls?
Troy, you know, man. No, I don't. No, they're not here yet. Like I said, I don't expect them for another week or so.
Mm.
When I do, that'll be sitting here. That's for sure.
Glass beads are all the rage, man.
They are.
People like, you know, I've seen people putting beads in everything. Like if you can fit a bead in there, chances are it's got one in there. It's kind of like CBD at Champs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
It's like if it doesn't have CBD in it, oh, someone's going to put CBD in there. Like CBD newspaper. Just, you know.
CBD toothpicks.
I saw CBD workout clothes.
What?
I don't
So you get tampons?
What do you mean? You put them on and it absorbs to the skin or something?
That was the idea, I guess. But I just didn't like, you know, it's like, is it just made of CBD? Like, doesn't that wear out pretty quickly? Can you absorb CBD through your skin? Like, I've got lots of questions. I don't know. Maybe you can.
I've got some CBD lotion. It kind of makes you tingle, like makes your skin tingle, especially in sensitive areas.
I'm telling you, man, that's what you take to the float tanks.
Oh man, back on the float tanks. I'm gonna hit this before we start talking about the other float tank stuff. I'm hitting the SSV 43. Cheers, guys.
Dude, I'm gonna while you guys are hitting that, I'll show you what I switched over here too. Let me change views and show you what's going down here, man. I'm back on my shorty here. It's got more filtration. And hang on. The reason being is I've been using my herborizer glass for a long time, which has that really low diffusion perk that I love. And the taste is awesome, but I've been coughing up a lot more. Whereas when I use this thing every night, I hardly cough at all. And I just remember that. So I thought, let's switch over to this glass. But you guys remember about 3 weeks ago when I installed this hemp fiber, man?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, with the
honey. Look at it's a piece of candy, bro. Let me get it up here for you.
You gonna eat it?
Candy.
Oh wow.
Look at that. So that since I just hit it, it should be nice and kind of warm.
When are you gonna run that?
What's that?
When are you gonna run that?
Right now, man. I'm gonna try to get that sucker
Fuck
out.
yeah.
So you just pull that little bad boy out. And oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't want you. You could stay down on the bottom.
It's like cotton candy.
Dude, look at that.
Oh, it's getting all over my it's getting all over my gong, which will spread to my vape, which will become a god awful mess. But look at all this goopy stuff.
Oh my shit.
Awesome. So anyhow,
I need to get a
fucking-
peeky peek at that, dude. Can you peeky
fucking
peek
drop.
that somehow without
Drop
getting it
this.
all?
there. Oh, there we go. Okay, I at least got it in there. I got to get this back in the bottom here. But
Wow.
anyhow, that's gonna have to come out now. This was my blast pad. Remember with all the junk?
Yeah, all your bits.
Yeah, but I can take that and kind of clean up the walls in here that are kind of goopy and wipe that down. Anyhow, later on I'll replenish those, but for now, for the rest of the night, I'm gonna start joining you guys and
Give me a close up on that bits boy.
Oh, on this right here.
And then on the one that's in your glass banger, I want to watch that bad boy vaporize.
I
Yeah.
was gonna vape like craziness, man.
Wow.
Craziness. I
It's
don't even
fucking
want,
crazy, dude.
I want to push it further down in, but it's just gonna stick to whatever.
Mr. Peter, do you vape reclaim at all? Do you
Not
collect
usually.
reclaims anywhere?
Not usually. No, I'm just such a flavor whore. You know what I mean? I just.
But your
need it.
ABV, you
I
save
need
any
it
of
fresh.
that?
I save it and I just accumulate it, I should say, more than anything. Like I just have this ever growing massive amount. I want to do a video. I know you did your water curing and all that sort of thing. I got to watch that. And I want to do, I've got so much ABV and I know it's good. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, that's quite the hit there.
Right?
Wow.
Jesus.
Holy.
It rips. It rips. It makes your lungs come back for revenge. Like your lungs kick you like after the exhale. Whoa.
It's like a double decker or something.
Oh man, I should put some concentrates in here. What are your normal vapes? Like what's your go-to? Like if you're not testing something or reviewing something, like what do you reach for every day?
Well, I mean, it does, it does vary over time. New vapes come out and kind of fit in. One thing I use a lot, I use my mini nail. I use that a lot for concentrate. I've been using it way more lately since I got my terp cooler and my mini nail setup. I use that.
What's the head? Which head do you use on the mini nail?
The hybrid quartz setup. So it's like
Okay.
a quartz dish with like the titanium thing wrapped around it. They sent me just this killer kit, like the drop down, their water pipe. It's so nice. And I use that thing all the time. I like small dabs, man. I can't do 0.5 gram dabs. That would murder
Oh, dude,
me.
I don't do 0.5 gram dabs.
Oh
very
man.
often.
Yeah, like no, those are like show dabs kind of thing. Those aren't like day-to-days. Not for me, but
yeah, totally.
So I use that a lot.
Do you sell that?
We will soon, very soon. Yeah. Ditanium.
Oh shit, we lost
Lost
audio
you,
again.
Pete.
But
We'll come back at Ditanium.
yeah, he's talking about the Ditanium. Ditanium is a good value because you can e-nail dab and vape flower on it.
That thing will beat you up, man.
Great value on that Ditanium. So is he using that Ditanium for flower? Is that what he said? Or for
Oh, there we go.
e-nails?
Come back.
dabs.
Okay.
Yeah, back to Ditanium. That's where we lost you, bro.
Back unpaused. Okay, yeah, no, Ditanium I used a lot because like I don't do as much session vaping. I do more like one hit at a time kind of vaping.
Oh, so we're gonna get you fucked up tonight.
Yeah. I picked an appropriate strain too. You know what I'm saying?
What you got?
This is some. Let's not get into that. This is some awful government weed. It's not all bad. But this stuff here, it's unfortunate how it works in Canada. It's silly. Like I've tried to explain it to people. I'm like, imagine if you went to the liquor store and if you bought a bottle of wine and it was just pure crap. Like you just basically couldn't even drink it. And it's just like no refunds. And it's just like, not a great system. Like, for example, I got this, I don't know, maybe a month ago, right? So I got it in, let's say in November, 2019. This was packaged in September 2018. Like this was packaged before it was legal here. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I'm buying this like 14 months later. And it's just like, well,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, because like the seal had been broken a little bit. So it's just cracker dry kind of thing, right? So it's like you're losing something. Like, it's like most people don't want 14-month-old open jar strains. Like
that's pretty bullshit.
It is, right? So it's like there's a few growers out there who are really, really good, but it's, priced as such, which is understandable. I mean, I'm okay with paying for quality if it's quality, but it sucks when you get something that's just like, oh, this is like really, really old. Like it's when you go down to Vegas, all the strains there. I got some Tyson Ranch pre-rolls. They were packaged like 5 days before. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like just fresh off the production line kind of thing. So this is just a CBD heavier strain. I've been hitting that a little more lately. I'm not a big CBD guy, but it was interesting. I was doing a video the other day and hitting the CBD strain throughout. And I was just like, very different.
Yeah, totally. CBD can be very, very game changing. Like when you're reviewing vapes and trying to test, like compare 5 different vapes and figure out what the fuck is the real difference.
Yeah. Oh, totally, man. Totally. Cause like lots of times I got to do my hits at the end. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's not like I'm forming my opinion in the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm thinking. I want to show the using and everything, but it's like, I've done too many videos. I remember a couple episodes of Vape Talk, like when I was first starting to film it. And it's like, I do a hit right at the start and it's just like, hey guys, welcome to Vape Talk. And then just pause for a second, cough. A minute later, it's like, oh, I gotta take some time off, man. There's no way I can go on right now. Like this is just This is impossible. So it really does take the whole productivity down when it's like, you start a video at 2, you restart it at 3. You know what I mean?
Damn. See, I just powered through it. I just got good at it.
Yeah. No, I just, well, it's always amazing to me, like videos, and I go back and I watch an edited one. I'm just like, man, I really don't seem like I was that ripped, and I was. It's like I really was.
You do much live stuff?
I don't. No, I do mainly edited stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always, I don't know. I guess it's always my background too. Like I like making videos like that. When I went to Dynavap and did that Dynavap tour video, like that was really fun for me. You know what I mean? Just having like a background doing videos and doing like this cool passion creative project, you know what I mean? And that's the thing too, right? When you have a background of doing, say, like video production, you make a whole bunch of videos, no one watches. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you make it for like, you know, a corporate client, you know, the government wants this and that. And you look at it like 2 years later and it's just like, this has 310 views. Like that's sad, man. Like that's, you know, so it's
spent
fun
like
to make
3 weeks of no sleep,
back and forth edits and, you know, this kind of thing. And then it's just like at the end of the day,
scrutinizing over seconds.
And most of those views are internal. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not, you know, getting out to the masses. So it's a lot of fun for me making videos, you know, like that. And that was also just really cool, man. Seeing Dynavap's facility and stuff. Austin, you've been there, right? You've seen Dynavap's.
Yeah, man, I've been there a couple of times. You did a great job on that video, by the way, my friend.
Oh, thanks, man.
Absolutely.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a crazy place there. Like going in there, it's just kind of like, oh.
It's another world, man.
Oh, well, and that's the thing, right? I got a lot of comments on that video, and people were like, "Oh, you should do that on such and such and such and such." I was like, "Man, there's not a lot of other companies that do it like this. Like, there's not, you know, like there's some kind of home baked projects and stuff like that, but people doing it at scale in house. I don't know, stores and people, I guess.
Yeah, there's not many people doing what Dynavap's doing.
Yeah,
at the scale they're doing it. So
I've been to a few different vape manufacturer headquarters, and the thought of making a video, the only one that I wanted to do was Da Vinci. That was the only one that I wanted to do. All the other ones were like
cool place.
Like, this is your vape headquarters? Like, what else do you guys do, you know?
It's like you keep the vapes by the bathroom, eh? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Da Vinci was a cool place.
They're in Vegas, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in Vegas. They have a cool culture, very, very, you know, people oriented, and it's not all numbers and metrics and
it's people
cool.
first kind of thing.
Yeah, you get a chance to go there, take it, man. You'll come back a big fan, man. Easy.
That is cool. Yeah, I should go every time. You know, every time I'm in Vegas, though, it's such a rush. You know what I mean? Like it's just rush here, rush there, kind of thing. It's like it's always like, oh, stop by. It's like, man, I really got to plan this different. You know, like spend an extra day with no plan, kind of thing.
You should.
The Champ Show is 4 days this year.
4 days now? Holy, that's crazy. Well, I went to the MJ BizCon there. That's a different show. That's a different show than Champ.
Yeah, I skipped.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like it was good to go, you know, see some people, hang out with some people, but the show itself is quite a different crowd, I would say, for a bit of a different market, right? It's more of a lot of stuff about growing, packaging, some crazy packaging, and you know how they get different size buds in each container, like a Plinko machine for buds, and these guys got this big bucket of buds in there, and it's organizing them, and it's like that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't really need one, but it's cool. I wish I did.
Now, I'd like to have that much weed where I could just like
the guy up there, he's like a DJ at a party or something like this. He got a big bucket of weed, just pouring it in there. I'm like, that's cool.
Nice.
Oh, here we go.
Lost you at pouring a bucket of weed into
that was a good pause too.
I like
that's a real good pause. You'll like that pause, Pete.
Yeah. I like the frozen video. While he unfreezes, how's everybody doing in the chat? I hope you guys are having a great
what's up over there, guys?
Yeah, we got 128 people watching.
Yeah,
19 likes. Can we get a few more likes for the Sneaky Peter?
How many likes do we got?
19.
And there's 131 people. Come on, man.
128.
Give us some more likes.
I hear Austin coming.
I want four downvotes on this one.
You know Austin's coming in the room, man. You know he's coming in the room.
What are you vaping on there? Is that the Edge?
Argo.
Oh, the Argo. Okay.
Yeah, I like the Argo, man.
What stem is that? That's not the Argo stem.
We just got these. It's like an extended cooling stem, so it's like a glass nippled extended stem for it. Big difference. Right. Nipples are huge, man. Nipples, it's like the glass balls. If there's not nipples in it, nipple it up. Nipples in it, man.
But there's the BB-8 that has glass balls and the glass nipples.
I know. That's pretty badass.
The best of both worlds, Hannah Montana.
I'm a fan of that Argo too, bro. Like that's the vape they should have made the whole time. Like that form factor is what they should have done 5 vapes ago.
I love the vape itself. I just wish I could get fucking high from it. Like it doesn't do anything for me.
None of them will do it to you then. I mean, it's the same size bowl as the other portables.
Speaking of get high, I'm gonna hit my
There's-
SSV43. Cheers. Glass
Yeah.
balls
Go
inside my
down balls.
SS43.
Balls.
You can nipple that thing up at some point, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to, man. Those work. You're right though. If there's a glass stem involved that you're using as a mouthpiece, you
100%.
should nipple it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
amazing how much it does.
Do we have it?
wasted.
Is there a nipple vortex coming out?
I don't know about that yet. Maybe in the future we'll throw some nipples and some balls in it. We'll see what we can do.
I guess it doesn't work quite as say when you're lathing titanium. You can't just press in.
You can't just put in balls.
Right. Yeah, it's a bit of a different process. Is that the shorty you got there, or is that the full length?
Yeah. This is the shorty, man.
That's the shorty.
Ever since I've been fucking with the shorty, I don't really fuck with the longer one.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm here and I have the induction heaters. Even though
Yeah.
I will still fuck around with the lighter, but I just like that it's small as shit and you still get the same cooling feature. So it's smaller and it's pretty slick.
Do you have the longer one so you can do a comparison right now? Do you have them handy?
Absolutely.
3/4 of an inch.
We've got 2.44. This is 2.44 inches. This is about 3 and
Oh wow. Okay.
Or is it 3/8? It might be 3/8 of an inch.
This one's 3/8, yeah. Yeah.
Is it 3/8 of an inch difference, or it's 3/8 of an inch difference is what it is, right?
A little more than that. But it is a pretty significant size difference. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same size as the M. So just think about the M.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Because the hand feel, I mean, the vortex it's my go-to, man. Like that's my main most used stem.
Using the
That's
Galaxy, the wood vortex, or the titanium rod?
Oh, he's got a fucking dope. Pete, yours was another one that I didn't want to fucking send out. He's got a super dope
like
ghost
awesome.
logo. His logo's in there, but it's kind of hidden.
It's super cool. It's
That's
super cool.
dope.
I love the stem, but it's the I don't know, man. Hand feel is like it's one of those things. It's tough to nail down, but when you do, you just know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
like it's just. I'm really interested to try the shorty because I really do like this one. I have a hard time believing I'm gonna like one more, but I'm willing.
Dude.
I'm open to it.
It's
I'm open to trying.
It's different, man. It's what I really like about it is it allows me to make it smaller, but you don't have to lose. You don't have to give up anything. So
It's
to
a little
have
hotter.
What is
The shorty gets a little hotter.
to the fingers, it gets warmer
That's-
because you're for sure because you're definitely
gripping it
putting your
closer to the
fingers.
tip.
100%. That's the only thing in my opinion that's a difference is that feel, but I don't really have sensitive fingers and it doesn't bother me, so I can run it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, things do get warm, with vaping, right? It's just kind of part of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
man.
it's
It's a feedback. It's part of the feedback.
about, yeah.
Sometimes vapes get warm if you're not using them the right way.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I always find is interesting talking to lots of customers. Just you hear, sometimes you assume something is just so
Straightforward. Sometimes
Yeah.
you do something so straightforward.
But then somebody comes forward and they tell you how they're using their vape, and you're like, "You did what? You put your weed where?
Yeah.
What? Holy shit! Like I had no idea somebody could even imagine putting their weed inside that part."
How many
CFX
times
and shit like
have
that.
you guys heat up your Vap cap and realize there's nothing in it?
Yeah. I've been there. Man.
I just did that right now. Like, what? No wonder why I didn't get anything. There's
I
fucking nothing in it.
vaped an empty Mighty Bowl in an episode of Modern Cannabis. Remember that?
That's awesome, man. Yeah. I do it on this
fucking
server.
And
as
I got like one hit of vapor, and then the second one there was like nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, I'll take a whole hit off my vape here before I put anything in the bowl or the vape. Like I'm just it's fucking whoa, I didn't even do anything yet. Just walk up like it's free.
always a little bit concerning. You take a big hit and you have a big exhale, and then you're like, that was empty.
Mm.
It's just like, what's that?
Whiff.
What's that then? What
Whiff, man.
Right.
what am I vaping?
Yeah.
Green residue.
What's
and,
left over here?
All the
Yeah.
honey. And all
As long as it's an old, well-used vape, okay, sure. You know what I mean?
that's
But like,
your vape character, man. It's like your vape just has that character built into it now. Until you deep clean it.
I can dig with that, I guess. I can live with that.
Hey, what are you using when you're gonna vape weed and you're plugging into the wall?
The titanium's definitely one of them. The Volcano certainly has been, but I mean, all this new kind of whatever's
Nonsense.
going on with them is, I don't know, man. It seems like there's a year for a lot of stuff going on with vapes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it was that year, man.
How do
Yeah.
you feel about that Volcano thing?
I don't know. I mean, I swabbed mine for sure to see, and I definitely saw some like discoloration on a Q-tip. Like it looked pretty similar to like the screenshot you had in your video. So I don't know. It's just so it's tough to say. It's like, has it been like this and no one's noticed it and everything's fine? Has it been like this and no one's noticed it and it's not fine? It's like, I don't know. It's too early. I want to see what they have to say about it though. And I think they should say something about it soon. You know,
They haven't said anything in like a public format, but people have shared some customer service feedback where the customer service response says that they have a new one like in the works. Like R&D is working on like a new.
they're just replacing it.
That's
all in, it
that's
sounds
what's like somebody shared a CSR response and
Yeah.
that's kind of what. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, they should hop on it, man, because it's just like,
I
the
agree.
internet's quick to hop
Oh
on it.
God, it's a hate fest on Reddit right now.
It's like
it's so...
it's like if you looked at Reddit before your video, people are just like Volcano, and like after
yeah,
the event,
Volcano.
throw that
Oh
thing
yeah, let's give it a
away,
blowjob. Yeah, and yeah, now
put that
it's
thing straight in the garbage, you know. And it's just like, well, I mean, well, how about we all just hold on and see? But it's good, man. People tend to vape for certain reasons, and it's because it's supposed to be a healthier way to consume. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's all be aware. Let's not walk around with blinders on. It's like if something's up, everyone needs to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like people need to be aware. We need to all make sure we're using stuff that is safe. So it's like if they have a bunch of people who are kind of concerned about that, they should hop right on that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
100%. Especially if it's something that you're breathing out of. You know, that's kind of like the biggest quality control I think you should have, other than eating. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck else is
Oh,
more
yeah.
important?
Oh,
You know?
totally.
At first, I wasn't all that concerned. Like I wiped it all down, and what I did is I put it on there, and it's like what? Let's see if there's a difference between like 10 on offs and 100. So I wiped it down to where no Q-tips came clean, and then I did it 10 times where I tightened it, took it off 10 times, wiped it down, and then I did it. I didn't do it 100, but I did way more, way more than 10. And the difference was pretty significant. There was a lot more of the gray shit. And I got thinking, I'm like, if I use this thing for like 10 years as a daily vaporizer, that thing is going to come on off and on there a shit ton of times to the point where that residue could work its way to the edges, fall in. Like,
sure,
I don't know.
Good. Well,
I don't know.
It could, right? Like and I think that's the whole thing. It's like just rampant speculation. Like that's what S&B should be hopping on. This is like, hey, you know, we are aware that this can happen with this does not enter the air path. This is an inert, you know what I mean? Like just whatever it is, people are like, oh, okay, I'm going to go back and enjoy my vape, or like, okay, I'm going to stand by until I get the new assembly or whatever they decide to do. Right.
So is it when you twist on the part to that Volcano, do those metals rub against each other as you're twisting it, as it gets tighter? Is
there friction?
Yes, sir.
I believe there is.
Okay, so that's probably what it is those two metals doing that, and it's
because
creating it's creating
definitely
fucking metal dust 100%.
Yeah.
If you clean it every time, I wouldn't see it getting in the vapor path, because if you think about it, if you twist it on and you don't move it at all, whatever residue is in there is not going to move because it's smushed together. So when you open it, you're going to free that up again. So if you clean it out and then do it, then it should be fine. But see, the fact that that's a problem, I think they need to just make a small adjustment so that it doesn't have to rub against each other, and it has really nice tolerance. And now it sounds easier than what it is to actually do. I mean, that's fucking a lot of R&D, but
well, I mean, also though too, like it's I think the assembly works fine, but it's just like there is sure a whole bunch of plastic. Mine hasn't melted at all. Like I inspected the heck out of mine, but I've seen a few pictures.
Yeah, I've seen some
people
too.
were melted like crazy, but you know, I have no, like, did they leave it on for 6 hours? I don't know what happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't read enough into I try to stay off forums to a point, man. I don't know, it colors my opinions too much, you know what I'm saying? Like especially especially if it's something I haven't reviewed yet. Like, it's just like, if I just read a whole bunch of stuff about it, it's impossible to just be like, I just ignore everything I just read and I come into it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I haven't reviewed it yet, I don't want to read a whole bunch about it, right? But
if you haven't reviewed it yet, for sure.
I don't want to read about it, right? But yeah. Anyways, I'd like to see them hop on that, and it's one of those things too, right? It's like, you know, if it's a simple matter of, okay, you have to wipe it, and so there is no dust. Okay, that's one thing. But if it's a matter of you have to wipe it so it's safe, like, that's another thing, right? So like, there's nuance to the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, either way, I just want to hear from 'em.
Well, we just got to remember who we're dealing with here, and look at. I've said this for the last couple of years. They don't talk; they just do.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
And they're never on the forums. They're never pandering to anything that people like us say. They occasionally say stuff on their Instagram and issue statements on their website. Otherwise, they don't get involved in that.
Yeah.
And so I don't really expect them to do it now either. What they have done is through this is how they usually do it, is through, as what Troy mentioned, customers contacting them, and then them talking to those customers about what's going on, and then they usually spread the word. And we've seen that already. And so like the things that Troy's mentioned, they've said to the public through their emails that they're working on a solution. Mm-hmm. And that's as much as I would expect from them. But I think that I think it's clear they're taking it seriously, and they're doing something about it, and they're saying more than they usually ever do. We just got to remember, these guys are not going to come out and say this to us. And what I'm doing is, first of all, I love the vape. I fucking don't have another one like it in my collection. And my wife and I had used it almost every day since we got it, which was several weeks before it released. So we've been using it a lot, and it hurts me to not have it in my rotation. But I've just personally, I've decided to go ahead, and it's on the back of the shelf until they come out with whatever they're going to do to fix it. They're working on something, and I'm excited to get it back in the rotation. Yeah. And I figure, you know, I mean, this is semi unprecedented, but we've seen it go on with Boundless, with the Teflon and stuff. And yeah. I know that set them back a couple of months. So I would expect that, you know, if I would think anything before the end of January is kind of unreasonable on our part for a real fix. And I personally want a real fix. I don't want them to rush to the scene with something that we got to worry about again. Let's get this done right. And you know they'll do that. That's the way they do shit. So yeah, that's my take on what's been going on and where we sit right now. I think they're working on it. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable too. Like they're, you know, they're a company that.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
there's a good reputation and a solid background of making damn good vapes. They use good products and good materials. I got you, Pete.
You guys got the mind link going, man.
I got you.
There you go. I think you're back.
Oh, there we go. Hey, we're back.
There you go.
Here's the thing, man.
It's Canadian internet.
It's a Canadian. If I'm gonna make like a video, and Sneaky Pete has already had a video about that vape, I can't watch his video because when I watch his videos, it's like he's saying everything that I was gonna say. It's like fuck. It's like now I gotta say like different shit, and now I can't make a video. It's like all of his videos I feel are like that.
I have that effect on people. I make them want to stop and drop. You know what I'm saying? Just quit what they're doing.
Stop, drop, and glab.
It's dropped off and dab. I like that too. Okay, here we go.
I do it kind of differently, man. When I'm producing my content, I want to know everything. And so I typically would go out and read, first of all, I'd go through anything that's on FC about the vape, which sometimes can be fucking exhausting. And that's usually my first stop anywhere as I go through all that. And then if there's anything else, I might check a couple other sources, but I like, because I mean, I form all my opinions first, and then I go out and do the research before I go in and produce mine. And, you know, I mean, there'll be some things I didn't notice. There'll be some things that, you know, you guys didn't notice or whatever. I say you guys because, you know, there's very few places I go to look. but Troy and Pete, you guys are both people that when I want to make sure I know everything, I make sure I've watched your content. And Pete, your shit is on point, and you consistently point out things that I didn't think to point out. And I really respect your shit, man. So
Wow. Well, thank you.
Well done.
I think if I had seen Sneaky Pete's videos before I had started doing my shit, I probably would have been discouraged and not started doing my shit.
Well, I'm glad you did, though.
For
I'm
real.
glad you did, because I mean, you're a natural at it, man. Especially when I watch you on your live stream and stuff. Like, you're good. Like, you're good at the, you know,
Thanks,
being the conductor of the orchestra kind of thing. The vape church, you know, like that's cool. It's a cool concept too, right?
Yeah.
Like I like that.
It's fun. It's fun
Well,
shit.
it's funny you guys say that too, though, because I totally do the same thing. It's like, you know, form all my own opinions, write my outline for the video and everything, and then I go and have a look at some stuff. And it's just like, is there anything I'm missing? Is there anything that someone else noticed that I'm just like, oh, because there's always these revelations, just like, oh my God, I didn't realize you could, you know, flip the screen on the Fury Edge or whatever, right? Like, you know, just these little things that sometimes you miss because you don't. It's tough to come on everything about a vape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, for real. Well, it shows, man. It shows all that extra research shows. And I do it sometimes, but I can't commit to doing it all the time. Not right now.
Yeah, well, it's a tough balance too, because you want to produce, you know, lots of content, but you know, you want to
Can't open
produce
my concentrates.
well-researched content, you know, and it's like that takes a lot of time, you know. It's like you can't be doing, you know, 5 videos a week that are like, you know, super produced. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How many videos do you shoot to put out a month?
I mean, I my goal at the start of the year was like 1 per week, but
Okay.
and that's still kind of my goal, but you know, 3 a month, I would say,
Okay.
something like that. I would
Okay.
like to do more, you know, for
Yeah.
sure. And I think if I can free up some time by getting some other people to help me with that.
Oh shit,
No.
Troy, where you at?
Price gouging him or fucking up his brand or style. He's got a lot of image to maintain and not a lot of margins. You know, we just selling vaporizers and reviewing vaporizers. It's not a get rich quick scheme.
There we go.
So,
Great, man. I fucking love it. This is hilarious.
Are you guys getting good freeze frames of me, or
Dude,
am I
You're
still
gonna love
moving?
him. You're gonna love him.
It's wonderful, and then you got Troy who's just coming clutch. So
That's
Troy
good.
just starts mumbling through what you would have said, and he's doing a pretty good job. He's nailing it.
I like
fucking
that.
dude.
I want to do a review where I say half and then Troy says the other half, maybe.
That'd
I
be
don't know.
fucking
You guys
dope.
would kill it.
Like
Man,
I'll put my hands like this. He puts his arms through the, you know.
that's what I wanted to do for our collab back when you weren't showing your face.
That'd be a good idea.
You know, I wanted to meet up and do a collab where I show my face and you use your hands.
Well, it looks
That's
tasty
fun.
there.
That's great.
You got a Rio, Pete?
No, I don't. I used one when I went and visited the guys at Puff It Up, and I really liked it. I was
Yeah,
like,
you need
why don't
one.
I have one of these?
You need
That's
one,
it.
man.
Yeah, it
want-
seems like a great idea.
I want a Rio so bad too, and I haven't even dabbed yet. So
Whoops.
it needs to be acquired.
Mm.
Damn it.
And it's just you know, just a smaller guy that makes them, right?
Yeah,
Stash.
Rodrigo Stash Products.
Yeah, so it's like I love seeing, you know, those types of vapes, right? Like there's a lot of big companies out there. I like the smaller companies that are out there doing it, right?
Yeah,
Can't
and this
just
guy
be
was.
can't just be all big guys.
Yeah, what's cool about this guy? This guy was like working it along and sharing his prototypes on Instagram for like a year before it finally came out. You know, like
Yeah.
he was
Well,
working with the community and talking about it. And
yeah. Well, as far as I'm concerned, he really, like, you know, didn't start cold start dabbing, but certainly it's the first cold start dabbing device I've seen. Like it's, you know, it's like it's
I wouldn't be
unique.
cold start dabbing without this thing.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
I've done it with the real rig and a real torch, but it's not.
This one's
not
easier.
worth it.
This
It's
one's
not
way
worth doing
easier
it.
to do it.
And man, God,
Yeah.
such good dabs with this thing.
Hmm.
Cheers.
That thing's dope, man.
Nice.
You guys
Really,
gonna
if you gotta
dab with
get you
me?
one of those, man.
Oh fuck.
Well, you just started already, so
I know, but you guys can keep the chain going. You guys can talk while I'm dabbing.
Man, I just burnt the
All right.
fuck out of myself on that stainless
Oh,
steel
man.
Dynavap tip, man. I've got the rings on my thumb, like
Ooh,
the
nice. You
fins. Yeah, so
Got
just
the
got
imprint
straight-
with the M on it.
Yeah, man, I just got like straight fucking fin grooves on my finger. That was pretty
Oh,
solid.
that's fucking dope, man.
Oh, I can bust it like a bitch too.
I
God
love
damn
it.
it. I don't mean to say that. It's
So
not a
good.
bitches don't. Never mind. I'm gonna just
This is
stop.
that live.
Pete, what are
live
you?
rosin sap.
You Dynavapping a herb over there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice.
It's I've been like I've always been into the Dynavap, but I think since I got the induction heater into the mix, I've had a Dynavap renaissance, man. It's been like starting brand new all over again. Like I'm falling in love for the first time kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
love the
pretty
induction
cool,
heaters, man. I
Yeah.
can't get enough induction heaters. Like I
Yeah.
love them. Because
Yeah.
it just enables you to use your Dynavap differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredibly convenient, and like you said, it's different
It's different.
than the torch.
Totally. It's very, very different. And that's the thing too, right? Like it or not, when you pull out a Dynavap in public and you're torching in public, you're gonna get some looks.
Absolutely.
Like as soon as you pull out a little torch, people give you
They give you looks. And
they
usually,
pull that out
if
and
you
they go,
get the
"Oh,
induction
yeah,
heater,
looks like a
they're
box
like,
mod.
I
Oh
wonder
yeah,
what that guy's doing.
he's just e-cigging off that box mod. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing. Cool
It's a
little
new-
stem there, man.
It's a new tobacco contraption,
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
an electronic.
I've
vaporizer.
found that you can do a lot of weird shit in public and not get noticed at all. It's all about how you go about it. And if you do something where you're like that, you get fucking noticed.
Yeah,
But
for
if you
sure.
just if you're just doing your shit,
Yeah.
people don't look like, what's that guy doing over there? Unless that guy's doing this shit.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. If
My
you just
dad
go
told
with
me
it-
that happened to him more as he got older. As he got older, people don't see older people as a threat or anything, and he just became invisible. He was like, dude, I can walk into stores and walk out with stuff. Nobody looks at me or anything. It's like, I thought that was hilarious, man.
Oh,
So I
man.
test it in places where I know I can, like it's supposed to be free anyhow. Like I'll go into IKEA with my fucking thing you can scan for a free coffee, but I'll just go get the mug and get my free coffee. Fuck that dumb line. And nobody ever even looks at me. And they either don't care or they just don't notice me because I've gotten to that point. I don't know. Which.
Yeah. Well, there was a good subreddit I used to.
We need to go back to the free coffee at IKEA.
You get an app and you got this family app or something, and you go in, and every time you go in there's a barcode. And you can just go scan it and get the mug and get your coffee. So halfway through the store, if you're following the map, right about when you're starting to yawn and go, "Fuck, this place is big," here appears this food court with free coffee, and you can make it through the rest of the store.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't know that.
It's fucking brilliant.
My life has changed. This has
Yeah,
been
well, you got to find one. Where is it near you? Have you not been to an IKEA?
Oh no, I've been to a IKEA. I think half my fucking furniture in this house is IKEA.
And you haven't benefited from the free fucking coffee?
Nope.
I didn't even know they had coffee.
But I've been
there.
living off their meatballs for years.
The veggie meatballs or the real meatball? They've
Veggie
got some
meatball.
fake ones that I would eat.
All right, well, I'll look for those next time. But yeah, I just buy the regular meat, Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, you got to get that there, man.
It's the old fashioned, man.
What do you eat up there in Canada? You eat the poutine?
A little bit. I mean, I've had poutine.
Is that a nickname for something?
No, it's like fries, gravy, and cheese curds. So it's like gravy fries with like cheese on them. It's about as good as it sounds. You know what I mean? It's like
It's delicious. It's fucking delicious.
like it's good. There's like some like deluxe poutine places. You get like 10, 15 different kinds of poutine.
With porchetta, poutine.
So this is gravy
shit like
fries?
that.
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah, I'm covering for Pete. His audio went out, dude, and he's talking about the porchetta poutine.
I'm asking you. Is it
and the
gravy fries?
pot
Is that what it
roast. Yeah, it's like gravy fries with cheese curds, but there's some
Okay.
places that are like all gourmet with really, really nice shit, like pizza poutine, and
There we go.
other.
Yeah, I was talking about poutine.
Yeah.
I talk anytime I cut back in though, I could be talking about poutine, right?
Right.
It's totally possible.
I maintained it.
How do you
it.
spell it?
Poutine. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You've been to Canada apparently.
That's great.
For like an hour.
I've seen it on like Super Troopers.
Oh yeah.
And there's places here that have it because I live in Orange County, California, where like there's everything, all culture things we have. We have everything except for good pizza.
You guys watch Trailer Park Boys?
100%.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Trailer Park Boys, pretty funny
Fucking
show.
great, man.
100%. Bubbles is fucking hilarious.
Bubbles
yeah.
is fucking hilarious.
Like I wish I had Bubbles as a friend. Like I wish like I had a friend
Bubs are
named
poutine.
Bubbles that was just like Bubs, bro.
What's
Well,
the
I mean-
movie in the 80s that I had that was the only movie we could point to when we want to talk about Canadians? Remember
Canadian
that?
bacon.
Oh
No.
God, the Strange Brew.
Strange
Strange
Brew,
Brew,
Strange
Strange
Brew,
Brew.
man. That was
Yay.
the movie for me.
That's
Take
a
off.
classic.
You hoser.
Take off the hoser, yeah.
Dude, that was fresh when it came out for me, man. It was the right time. We quoted that forever.
Oh God, I remember my brother watching that, and when I was like a little kid, and I remember watching that shit and being so confused. And then as I grew into it, I was like, oh yeah,
Like,
I
okay,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I get it.
It makes sense. It makes a lot more sense.
After
Yeah,
4
but
beers.
up in Canada here, we just had the legalization 2.0, right? Am I cutting out here now?
No, we can.
Oh,
we're
okay.
good.
I was just telling the
listening.
story now. I'm just like fucking
It's like
launching.
Web 2.0, but for
yeah.
weed.
Basically, yeah. So I mean, I don't know if they did it on purpose for like a logical standpoint, but when they legalized it, the first time, it was just flour. Well, not just flour. They had like a few like capsules and like
Capsules.
They had capsules and
They had capsules.
well, they had capsules and tinctures, and they had they didn't have any cartridges, but they had some other different types of shit. But they didn't have any actual concentrates.
It wasn't concentrate, right? They didn't
They
have
had tinctures?
concentrate until recently.
They had no concentrates, like no dabbables.
Oh, there we go.
Fucking this all up, Pete. What do they have? They had capsules and what?
I just answered you.
No, because I think we fucked it up.
They had like capsules and like topicals and like oral oils, which we would get people invariably putting in C-cell cartridges. And it's just like, I don't think you're supposed to vape that, man. This is like coconut oil. Like it's like an oral oil, right? And it's just like people are vaping it, man. I don't think that's good. But anyways, they've just taken the barriers off. So we've got edibles, there's vape pens you can get now. Haven't seen any concentrates. But all this stuff is brand new now in the store. So interesting to see. One thing they did though, this will probably blow your guys' mind, especially if you're living in California. For the edibles, it's limited to 10 milligrams per package. Package.
What?
So per thing you can sell, it can only be 10 milligrams. So if you're somebody with a high tolerance, you're screwed. You're screwed.
It ruins it. Yeah.
Like you'd have to eat 20. If you want 200 milligrams, you'd have to purchase 20 packages
Can we do
of edibles.
individually wrapped? Can they individually wrap shit and throw it in a bag?
That's
No.
not good.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
It's so over the top with the wrapping and the safety and the security. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like,
the trash.
oh, there's so much like to get like 5 squares of chocolate. It's like a box like this by this with a plastic piece that's covered in plastic. And it's just like, man, oh man, like there's gotta be like, we pull it back a little bit. Like nobody wants kids eating these. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's your job as like a parent, is make sure your kids don't eat it. Like that's, you got to do that. Right. I mean, it's just like, that's not the job. The packaging wasn't good enough. Blame the packaging. Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
shit, sometimes I can't even get the packaging open myself.
Oh, it's brutal. I've had times where I had to get a knife into it, and it's not an emasculating experience.
Kids can use scissors.
I think it's hilarious, man. Sometimes I get that shit and I look at it, I'm like, motherfucker, it's just weed in here, right? Like, it's weed. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? We're trying to pretend it's something it's not, dude. It's fucking weed.
Oh, it's over the top, man. I've kept all of my garbage that's been produced so far because I don't really know what to do with it. I don't want to throw it all away because it's like plastic containers, like these plastic containers that you can get sometimes a gram in or an eighth. You know what I mean? So you get in this plastic container that's got a gram in it. And it's just like, this is crazy, man. Like there's got to be a better way to do it. A less expensive way, a less wasteful way, less shipping, you know what I mean? You name it. It's like, there's just so many different improvements that could be made.
The amount of waste is absolutely ridiculous that comes in this space now.
Totally. It's crazy, man. I can't buy anything less. Like all I can buy is eighths and pre-rolls. That's it. So if I want to get a half ounce, I'm walking out with
use your hands to fill my hand, and I'm a happy fucking camper. Like there's no waste there. Like we've got these hands for until
Jerry used to buy from by the lid, didn't you?
The lid? No.
That's what some older people have told me. And like
by the lid, I like that, man.
Buy by the lid. It's like the guy would take his lid and fill it with nugs, and a lid's worth would be.
That's
what you
pretty
would buy.
good. If you know, like, full coverage is pretty close to an eighth or something. I like that, man. That's pretty cool. How much for a half lid, man? I'll get you a half lid.
I don't know. I never bought weed when I was like smoking brick weed.
Yeah.
Brick
Good.
weed. We didn't get that up here.
You never got the brick weed?
No.
I grew up
No.
on that shit.
We absorbed it all. Shit, we didn't pass any along. We should have.
No, we grew it up here. That was the good thing, man. BC was a good place to grow up. It was before it was legal here. It was kind of all but, you know what I mean? In terms of like consuming. If you are, someone, did he just mute that? Is that what you guys said? This.
It took him 3 tries, but he finally got
mutes
it.
himself when he
Started
died.
cussing because he couldn't get the goddamn thing muted.
You need like just a big, huge, hit that.
Fucking
down.
yeah, dude. Just like a big red button,
You need a
man. Like
Staples
that.
button in there,
Yeah,
man.
dude, for sure.
I think you can
Holy
get that. I've seen those like a thing for programmers. They've got like a massive enter button that they can get. They can just like smash it. Like something to consider,
Programmers have cool shit.
Shout out to the people watching. We've got 175 people watching us right now.
Wow.
75 people.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, man. Do
Bring
you guys
in-
want to ask Pete anything?
You bring in the crowd.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Did
true, man.
you share to your Instagram or anything that you're live with the Modern Chemist?
I did earlier on my Instagram story. Hopefully everyone's seen
Nice.
that.
I should have shared something. I didn't get anything posted. I apologize.
Yeah.
Good job, Troy. Thanks, Troy.
It's been a day, man.
It's been 3/4 of the share.
Is that an Easy poster I see in the background there?
It's vinyl. It's easy vinyl.
Very
And
nice.
I got it when it actually came out.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been
Easy-
keeping it in the plastic the whole
Easy's
time.
got some great stuff, like some really just fun, hip hop.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was into his shit before the rest. Like that's what got me into like the big hip hop. Oh shit! I shouldn't answer. I should be talking for him, but.
Is he out or is he just taking a sip?
I think he went out, but maybe he's back now.
We'll
Hey,
see what
Pete, are you
happens.
back?
He's back. I heard him. He said
you go.
liar.
Oh, this thing it's telling me keeps saying my internet connection is unstable. And I said, well, as of today, like give me a break.
It's because you're about to go live, man. Welcome
Yeah.
to what the fuck we deal with, dude. It's insane.
That's
So
right, man.
What? Tell me about your musical preferences, especially when it comes to old
man.
school gangster rap and hip hop. Because
I really don't like I listen to mainly, I say I listen to mainly metal, but it's funny, man. It's just like, sometimes you're just like, man, am I getting old? Like, I think I'm getting old. It's like, I listen to way more soft rock these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some Steely Dan, Hall and Oates, you know what I'm saying? Like just this, like the 70s went through this incredible smoothening in rock that's just been like almost like forgot about. It's just like, what happened here? There's like this 6 or 7 years of like this. If you guys have Apple Music, there's a playlist called Yacht Rock. Check it out. Fantastic.
YOT or what?
I remember you sent me this.
YACHT, Yacht Rock.
You sent me
Oh,
this
Yacht
like
Rock.
6 months ago or so. We talked
No,
about
that
this.
was something different.
Really?
Yeah.
But that was also Yacht Rock.
That used to be a station on XM radio. They had a station called Yacht Rock.
Oh,
And
okay.
and it's like people have taken off. So I listen to that, but I listen to a lot of instrumental music, metal, progressive music, but a lot in that genre. And then soft rock. So it's got to be
That's
soft or
classic.
hard. Nothing in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
That's what she said.
I had some Chuck Mangione going earlier today, kind of from that
There you
same
go.
era.
Yeah.
I remember seeing or listening or hearing some Haken in your videos, and that made me
Yes.
very happy. Like,
Yeah.
like I watched your video and it's like, is that fucking Haken? And sure enough, like you even gave credit, like music by Haken. I'm like,
I've had to turn it down in the videos now. YouTube is just like, you know what I'm saying, like copyright stuff, and like, so I've had to turn it down, and it's been really sad, man. And I wish I could just blast it. It's like, why can't you have a little background music in your videos? You know what I mean?
Does it
Yeah,
have to
They do
be in the
same shit for
background?
Instagram.
Well, it's like, as soon as you have a copyright claim on your video, then at any time, if they like, say if they go to a different record label, or that record label can just say, yeah, no, you're not allowed to put it on YouTube anymore, that your video's gone, and just take it off, right?
Did that happen to you?
No, not yet.
Oh, so
Fingers
your
crossed.
your videos with Haken and all that stuff are still
I'm
live.
just doing it preemptively, you know. It's always one step ahead kind of thing. Hopefully.
Nice.
except for
right on.
the 100 videos you already have out there. But
Right.
but that's a good thing. I mean, just with my video background, like I have like every bit of footage I've ever recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like I've got a system in place. Like it's just like I could recreate everything from scratch. Like remove all the music, remove all toke shots, like whatever you need to do. I could, you know, it's good to be organized. You know, having to
Wow.
redo stuff sucks.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do the same because hard drive space.
Yeah. Well, I have like just like those like 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte hard drives, and I just have a desktop dock, I guess, you know, and they just plug that in USB, unlimited hard drive. That's the only way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you want to save all your stuff, but
I do. I want to.
Oh man, you can get that set up cheap. Like you can get 2 terabyte just desktop size drives.
I saw $37 for 1 terabyte drives.
Oh yeah, they're so cheap now. They're so cheap. Like you can get 2 terabytes for under 100 Canadian. So like US dollars, that's probably like 50
God
bucks.
damn. Okay.
You know, for the longest time, I thought that you were also the guy from
Linus
that
Tech
Linux.
Tips?
Yes. Yeah,
what?
because it's like you sound just like him. You have the same watch, same hands.
People
same
said
video
that to me.
style.
I heard that numerous times. I honestly didn't know who he was, and he's like some huge YouTuber. I found out after, and he lives in the same city as me apparently.
Nice.
So, which also adds to the further rumors. Maybe I am Linus Tech Tips. You know,
No, you gotta do a video where you go and prove it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would if Linus Tech Tips wants to do a video with me, he's got like 5 million subscribers of him. I'm in, man.
Bro, just reach out and just be like, hey man, we're brothers. Like
I was like, dude, we gotta quell the rumors, man. People are saying things. Like,
do a video, but do it with 2 cameras. So like 1 camera on you and 1 camera on him. So all of your interactions are always 2 camera cut shots. That way you're never in the same shot together.
That'd be cool. I like that. I'll talk to Linus.
And people will never be able to confirm or deny that you are different people.
Yeah.
Or get his attention with a mock video where you play both sides and go, this is going out. I mean, unless you want to show up and get a real one.
Unless you want to replace it. That sounds like my style, man.
These are all quality ideas.
That sounds like my style.
Right.
Yeah. Shot this video where I do this.
We'll group think this shit, man. It'll be done by next week, man.
Cheers, guys. I'm gonna rip a bowl of this lemon haze.
I got to pack a bowl, man. Pete, I've been wanting to ask you, and I keep forgetting, but I'm sitting here with 2 fingers on the stage here, so don't forget. You got 2 sites, man. I don't get it. Help me out. How did that happen? What's going on? Like every time I want to go to Sneaky Pete, that's the US one?
There we go. Little Perrier in the bubble.
I love it.
Just class it up. Just class it up a little bit.
Classy motherfuckers.
Did you catch me, Pete?
No, I didn't. What did you say?
Oh, you got 2 sites, right?
I do, yes.
And one's only for Canada, one's for the US. Is that the deal?
Pretty much, yeah. In the Canadian one, we do international shipping as well, and then the US site as well. So we're covered pretty much anywhere. Hopefully.
How'd that develop, man? Instead of like 1.
Well, it developed kind of mainly because of PayPal cut us off way back in the day. You know, I'm sure that's an age-old story. You know, I saw that happen to V Goodies, Vape Wellness, everyone that uses PayPal. That is going to happen at some point, pretty much.
Be right.
And so then we basically we were set up in Canada, and then we had to go get set up in the States. That was kind of the only way we could kind of carry things on at that point, because the payment processing, getting someone in Canada was just almost impossible. And then we got in the States, we were running in the States, and then just eventually it was kind of like, we've got to be able to find a payment processor up here now. Like it's going to be legal in 9 months or whatever. So we just started really looking hard again in Canada, found somebody, and it's like, man, let's do it, because it's just like we were hands on, right? We were here. It's like, it's tough having a business when you're not physically there. It gives you a nice peace of mind when you're there.
Right.
It's doable, obviously.
But you've got 2 different websites though, for each. Okay.
Yeah. I thought about going with the .ca, but I just want to have 2 separate things, you know, just felt like a better opportunity to try to create two different things, you know.
That's kind of cool, man. Do you tailor your stuff, or is it pretty much the same? Like you load up the same stuff on each site usually?
Try to do the same on each site.
Yeah.
Just makes it way easier for both myself and then, you know, customers as well, right? I hate sending someone, oh, we don't stock that here, we stock it there, you know. It's just so much easier if it's just all the same.
Okay.
Oh, almost knocking over my beer.
So I should stop putting a bunch of A's in my Canadian content.
It's probably, it's okay. No one will say anything. We're pretty okay with that. A lot offends us up here. How do you guys have the multiple cameras set up there? What's that setting in Zoom?
He's turning away for something, I think. I don't know where he was.
He's just moving it.
I wanted to show you my ABV, but it's not really remarkable. So
is that a debowler you got there?
It is. It's the one that I melted. I melted the fuck out of it.
Oh.
But then I broke the melted part off.
You didn't get a new one?
I had a vape accident.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
No new one yet? You waiting for Champs? You can get one when you walk the floor at Champs?
I don't know. I don't think the debowler guys are there, are they?
Oh, there's always some of those, man. There's like 18 different, you know, resellers that have them. And
oh yeah, that's all right.
Sometimes they're giveaways, whatever.
This one still works. Still works.
Does it? Okay, as long as it still works, man.
Could be a little better. I mean, it's short now, so sometimes my vape ends up poking into the debowler, but it just means I need to empty it sooner.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Working with the blunt debowler. You blunted that point down pretty good.
Speaking of blunts, when we had the Vape Critic on, we talked a little bit about, you know, how often we smoke versus how often we vape. How often do you partake in smoking
Let's put it like this. Every time I'm down in Vegas. That's pretty much how it works. As soon as I get over the border down to the States, it's just like vaporizers. What's a vaporizer? It's like drawn into that combustion. But when I was down for MJ BizCon, I met up with the guys from Dynavap, and I got a Dynavap to use for the rest of the trip, and I definitely did. So it was like once I had a vaporizer again, I was like, nah, I do like this. But I don't know, just being in Vegas, it just makes me want to smoke pre-rolls. I don't know what it is, like just the novelty of it.
That's hilarious. I love it, man.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, because you're just like, this is, I don't know. They're like, that's the thing, man. I like vaping, but there's just something that's so primal about smoking. People will always like, always, you know what I mean? Like there's just like, that'll never, there's something about it that people will always just kind of gravitate towards. So, but when I'm at home, I don't combust very, very seldom. When it first went legal here, I did it, you know, maybe once a week or so because of the novelty. Like you can buy a pack of joints, you know, like this is crazy, you know? So it's like you do it, but it's just like every time you're just like, you know, you're smelling it. You're kind of just doing a pull of it and you're tasting it. You're like, oh, this is so good. And then you light it up and it's like this, like there's no taste now. The taste is just gone.
It's so not good. It's so
good. Like it's just like you're not doing it for the taste anymore. Like you're doing it for the experience kind of thing, right? But yeah, what about you guys? You guys still combust as well? Like, is that still in the lineup?
On my own, like, because I want to, I rarely do it. I'd say probably once, maybe twice a year at home. I might do that. Mostly if I'm smoking, it's with somebody who's smoking, or, you know, you mentioned Dynavap, the Boundless guys are in the room here, man. Those guys smoke me out every time I hang out with them. They go at it, man. So. But what I'll do is I'll buy the pre-rolls and I'll just carry these around and use them to fill my vapes because they're perfect for that, you know, just fucking ground on the go. And that's about my use for them is that. So
yeah. What about you, Troy?
I mean, I still crave like a smoke sometimes, like in a big social event where people are smoking.
Yeah.
But I was the same way with cigarettes too. Like I was a social smoker. But
okay,
like around the house, I don't smoke. Like I don't like even if I do, I tend to regret it pretty quickly.
Instantly.
Yeah.
I do, but I regret it.
It's like sometimes like, oh man, I'm really craving to smoke a joint, and I'll roll a joint, and then I'll light it, and like halfway through, it's like, fuck. It's like
I know
my whole room stinks, and my fingers
waste
stink,
this whole joint.
my mouth stinks.
It's like the idea is better than the reality, right? It's just like, this seems great, you know. You get your lighter, you get your spot, you sit down, and then you're just kind of like, I remember why.
No, we gotta take a shower.
And and you're really also aware how much it smells. Like it smells, man. It really like
It's
I don't
real bad.
say
For
stinks
days.
because I don't hate the smell, but it's like it stinks up your room. You know what I mean? In terms
When
of
you
like,
smoke weed, people know you smoke weed.
Absolutely.
yeah,
You
it's
tell
like,
everybody.
that's how you advertise.
Yeah.
My biggest problem with it is the high only lasts like 30 minutes. I gotta get back to it. It's like, fuck, man. I'm
Yeah, that's
smoking that
true.
much.
For me, I get like a real like stony, like,
Don't want to do shit.
yeah, just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna stare at the fucking wall.
Yeah, dude. Or play some video games or some shit. That's about all the activity you're gonna get out of me.
Like I think the last time I smoked is when I wanted that, but then I
Yeah.
immediately had to shower. Like I didn't want to. My hands smelled
Yeah.
bad. I'm like, oh, I gotta go take a shower. And by the time I was out of the shower, I wasn't high anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, when I was down in Vegas, I got some of those Tyson Ranch pre-rolls, and I was thinking the same thing, Jerry. I'm just like, joints don't do much,
Ranch
man.
flavored?
Like,
What?
no, Tyson Ranch. Mike
Oh.
Tyson, that's his brand.
Oh,
it's called
cool,
Tyson,
cool.
Tyson
That
Ranch.
shit's supposed to be strong.
It was, man. So I smoked
want
one of
some.
these, and I'm just like, man, I don't think smoking's doing it for me anymore. I smoked it to my dome as well, right? I'm just like, I'm also, I'm having a beer or two, having a good time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna smoke one more of these, and I'm gonna go to the casino. And by the time I got back inside, oh man, both had hit full effect. Turns out, no, they just got a bit of a fuse on them, man. I was like walking around just like, it was a whole nother world I stepped inside, man.
All right, I want some of that.
Oh, it was really good, man. We had this strain when I was there last time. It was called Hawaiian Butterscotch, I think. It was one of the top 5 I've tried. It was unbelievable. So good.
He put something out that had like 40% THC. I forget what the strain was. It was the strongest thing you could find, which
That's
I
crazy.
mean, I'm not a fan of cranking up just, that sounds like, today's turkeys and chickens and hormones and shit, but it's impressive. But
Yeah.
so his stuff's pretty strong though, you would say?
Yeah. Oh, I've bought their pre-rolls a few times, and then I vaped some as well. Very strong.
Where are you going in Vegas to pick those up? Do you remember? Or do they all have them?
Planet 13 is where I went last time.
Okay, I didn't go there yet. All right.
Oh, I would go there for sure. Even if I'd recommend someone goes there, even if you don't really consume. It's a cool place. Like I think it's supposed to be the biggest dispensary in the world, so it's a very Vegas style, but it's also just like the amount of people in there, the amount of product, the amount of options. It's crazy. It's a different.
Sounds fun.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the first day I went there, when there was MJ BizCon, there had to be 300 people in there. It was insane. Like, it was.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this
crazy.
the one that's got the fountain out in front? It's got a red
Yes.
theme. Okay, then
Yeah.
I did go there. That thing is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah. I recommend.
So they had that there. I didn't know to ask for it there then. I just found out about it recently.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Lost you.
Yeah, I wasn't paying
He's
attention.
talking
What he was
Tyson.
saying.
We're getting good at this, man. He's like done after like half a sentence, man. I don't know, man. He's got that rolling.
It's got like a timed pause.
Troy's done too many dabs to jump in and take over. He was really good.
I wasn't paying attention that time. I was focusing.
That's what I mean. You done too many dabs, man. You're rolling.
He's finally actually trying to share some shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a social post up, but I know you guys were talking about the place in
Planet
Vegas,
13.
but Planet 13?
Yeah.
We're still no audio, Pete.
Still getting audio.
Yeah, he's there. We got him.
Okay. Are you drinking? What are you drinking?
No, he's hitting that little Dynavap on the bubbler
Oh, you got the
thingamajig.
little Dynavap with the
Pierre.
little,
He's bougie over there for me.
Perrier on the side.
Perrier.
I love Perrier, man. This is the-
We all pronounce it differently. How do you pronounce it?
I think it's Perrier.
Perrier.
I think
That's
it's
what I
French.
usually say.
It's
I went with
France.
the Perrier for the element.
That's
Repping my southern roots.
I liked them all, honestly. I liked them all better than Perrier. I felt less saying that. That wasn't as good.
I like soda waters in general, man. I pretty much like whichever one's on sale. So I don't drink a lot of Perrier.
Oh,
I drink a ton of soda water, but I make it all myself with my
Ooh.
little soda stream.
I saw that, dude. I need to do that. In fact, we're going to start buying the canisters so I have a collection when it runs out, and then I want to do that dry ice thing. That's the way to go, ain't it?
Oh yeah,
Dry
man.
ice thing. What's the dry ice thing?
Well, if you use the soda stream thing and you fill up the soda, the pressure thing, the tanks,
Yeah.
it's like $15 if you do it at like Bed Bath and Beyond or whatever. That's too much because I would go through like 3 of those every month.
Yeah.
So it's like $45 in CO2. So I bought a bunch of empty ones on eBay, and what I do is I go and I buy a bunch of dry ice pellets. I buy like 10 pounds of dry ice pellets, and they're just like little. They're same size as those like styrofoam packing peanuts.
Yeah.
But they're dry ice, and I buy 10 pounds of it, and then I take the nipples off of those CO2 canisters, and I put 1 pound of dry ice pellets in each of them, and then I screw the nipples back on.
Wow.
And then when the dry ice melts, I have CO2 canisters that are repressurized, and I only spent $20 to refill 7 of them. So
yeah, if you're gonna do sodas and do it, that's the most efficient way. I haven't done it yet. I really got to get on it. I have a soda stream. I just need to get a couple cans and some of that stuff.
I want to get a bigger tank, and I just want to start going to like a brewery supply place, and like paying to refill my tank.
No shit, is that even cheaper?
I think it might be cheaper in the long run, and it's less time because it takes time. It takes me like an hour ish, or to refill like 7 of those canisters, like by weighing the little things. And sometimes it's frustrating because if the dry ice doesn't fit in the bottle. It can be one of those things where it's like fuck, you know, you're just
You need
like,
to get high first, is what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds like it's right down my alley, man. My kind of task.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's not. Because I rely on my water. I need my water. So if I don't have my water, and sometimes I may have to like refill my things when life is not convenient, you know.
Where do you, if you guys are using the titanium tip, where do you put your screen position?
All the way at the bottom.
As big as the bowl can go, yeah.
The biggest bowl can go. I've just recently tried doing it at a smaller size.
Yeah.
Pretty surprising. Like I was always the same way. I always did the biggest size, only the biggest size. And then I tried the smallest size, and I was amazed at how much mileage you could get from the small size. Blew my mind.
As the first hit of the day, I think it's fantastic. And then after that, I'm like, fuck, I can't do any more of these. So I should have one set like that and just start each day with it, because you're right, man. It's surprising.
It's surprising. Well, because that's the thing too, is I find that like, just because I'm such a flavor junkie, like my ABV is stronger than it should be. You know what I mean? Like it's stronger, like you could push it further, but like once the flavor's gone, man, like I want it again. So going to that smaller bowl size, I'm getting a fresh bowl far more often, right? So it's like one hit.
Yeah. And then you get to save a lot more material because you're only using a small setting on it.
One hit, full extraction.
Yeah, and it tastes
perfect really little one hitter. And bingo.
Nice job. And he gets all the flavor, and then his ABV is good for good edibles.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
He's got a ton of it. So he needs to make some edibles with the AVB.
Man, oh man, homemade edibles. I've had some interesting nights. I like to know the strengths, you know.
Have you ever tried it with concentrates?
Tried which with concentrates? Tried making edibles?
Making edibles and eating concentrates.
It's dope as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What do you
allegedly?
Do? How do you do it?
You just decarboxylate your concentrate.
And then you do it in butter or something, or do you do it like into?
Yeah, into butter, into like beef fat or whatever you want to do to eat.
You need to decarb your distillate?
I think distillate is already decarbed. I don't think you need to decarb distillate.
What are you talking about decarbing then?
Like shatter.
You got to decarb that too?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I may or may not have followed those directions and got incredible results, allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know that you have to decarb concentrates, but what the fuck do I know, man?
I think most concentrates need to be decarbed. I mean, I think there are some
I don't fucking know, man.
Don't.
I just know that it works, man.
Yeah.
Right on. That kind of just, I don't need to know the science behind none of it. Just do this and this. I'll get this result. Thank you, sir.
My boy's saying all I know is if I fuck my ass up,
Right.
Do what you want, say what you want. I get
Right.
fucked up.
Right, man.
Dude, edibles. I don't have a good run with edibles, Pete. But we did a show for them, and so before that, I'm like, well, fuck, I gotta find something that'll do it to me, because I took 40, 60. I started starting out with 60 milligrams. I'd get up to a couple hundred. I'm not getting anywhere. I had some butter that I'd made in the magical butter machine, which is whole herb, that was decarb. So that shit I knew was good, but you have to take a lot of it. But anyhow, so I just got pissed off, dude. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. I made like a butter sandwich, and this butter was like that thick, a slab that thick. I said, I don't give a fuck what it tastes like. I'll tell you what, dude. About 2.5 hours in, man, I was knocked out, man, like on the couch for the rest of the afternoon. I got up later on, that shit fucked me up for a day, man. It'll knock you out. Once you do it, dude, it'll knock you out.
Oh yeah.
I gotta find my dose.
That sounds fun, dude.
And edible highs can be really weird too. Like I've had highs where like my mind is fine, like just a little bit of tingle of like the euphoria, but my body feels like my lower half is like inverted and like weird, like, oh shit, man, I have crab legs.
What the fuck?
See, I'm lucky. I'm a super edible lightweight, like super lightweight. I mean, well, with these, 10 milligram like per dose, I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. Like that's a healthy dose for me in general.
Oh, not me. Not a chance.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's a fortunate problem kind of thing, right? It's just like,
yeah,
because just for like homemade stuff, I'm always so err on the side of caution, because too much edibles is not fun, man. And it can take a long time to wear off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happened to me.
Yeah. I'm a lightweight with edibles too. I feel like it's a blessing and a curse for sure.
Yeah.
I think I slept for like 18 hours once.
Which is not what I'm looking for, man.
Right?
Most people aren't, And
I didn't feel rested when I woke up. I was like, wake up.
Oh, that's the worst,
shit.
dude. When you sleep so long and you wake up and you're drowsy as fuck. Like, are you fucking serious? I just slept half the fucking day or more.
Yeah.
Like, it's nighttime now. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Just groggy. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Edible hangovers, man, can be vicious. Like,
that's a thing for sure.
You feel sick. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Boundless Tech in the
Boundless
the chat.
I've totally ignored the chat. I feel so bad. Sorry, guys.
We got 173 people watching still.
Nice. How many thumbs up? How many thumbs up, thumbs downs we got? Did we hit 4 thumbs down?
Yeah, we got 4 thumbs down and 77 up.
Nice. We should get 100 more thumbs up, and I'll be a happy camper.
That would be nice.
100 more.
Let's get some thumbs up.
Yeah, 100 more. Because
thumbs up for Sneaky Peter.
Sneaky Pete is terrible internet.
Yeah, man.
We've been doing pretty good covering you, man. And Austin and Jerry covered for you the last time.
We trying, man. We're rolling with the punches.
You should watch the replay, Sneaky Pete, and I think you'll be pretty proud of us.
Fucker's keeping us on our toes, man. I'm trying to get faded, and he keeps waking my ass up.
Yeah.
We should all do that. Just like random mutes, like.
I know. I thought about doing that too. Where just all of a sudden,
fill it in for me.
You guys enjoying yourself? What do you guys think about this session right now? What do you guys think about the most recent guests we've been having on the show? Do you guys like this format? I want to hear some feedback, because I don't know if you know. I mean, I don't know how much of this that you know the journey of modern cannabis, but it started with audio version. Like we would pre-record shows and then launch them on a podcast version, and then we started doing it and then we started launching the videos to YouTube, and then we converted to live, and then using those live videos as the content for people to rewatch as an opportunity to communicate with us while they watch, and then the people that don't get a chance to watch can watch it and then tune in next week.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't know where I was going with that.
You took too many turns, man. You had me until about 6 turns ago.
Yeah, dude.
That was a good one, though. Man.
Go with it.
It
You sounded like you knew where you were going, so I let you run with it. But sorry, man. Next time I'll pull you in.
Welcome, Pete.
That's called Faded with Austin.
Yeah, I like that. It's fun.
Oh, good.
Go ahead, Austin. Dance around some more, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I can start juggling. I can for real juggle. Can you guys juggle?
Really? Wow.
Yes, sir.
No.
I can juggle. No, I can't. I was gonna.
I can't juggle.
I was
What?
gonna make an Office reference. But like
Oh,
Is that in there
the
somewhere?
invisible
Johnny Joe?
juggling.
Yeah,
But-
D'Angelo. That was great.
Oh, that
Evanescence.
shit. That's right.
D'Angelo.
That's right. That was hilarious.
It's got the music and everything, man. That show, I don't know.
Holy
Is
shit.
everyone else a fan? I can't get enough, man.
I loved it.
I watch
Absolutely, man.
I don't know how many times I've watched it. It's just
I've
endless.
I've seen it at least 6, like the entire series. I've seen it. I've watched it through at least 6 or
Yeah.
6, if not 7 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Twice with
got
my
into it.
daughter.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's into it. Like she loves it.
Well, it's a pretty,
Yeah.
it's a fairly timeless kind of a show. Like it's not too, technology related and all that kind of stuff. Like, the episode where they have the chat room and stuff, that's pretty dated at this point, I guess.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool for.
But it's like, whatever, man. It was in 2004 or like, it was a
Yeah.
while ago, man.
But has
Yeah.
anybody else even tried to do the concept again as far as a reality show that is exposed?
Yeah. Parks and Rec, I guess, kind of.
Is that the same
like the
kind of
same
thing where
time,
you
It's like
know
the
it's
same time, really. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was the same sort of a show. The talking head interviews, kind of people's thoughts and stuff.
All right.
TV has been flipped now because original content is blooming on Netflix and Hulu and
Yeah.
even just on the internet.
100%.
Like look at all the fresh content that's on YouTube
Oh, tons.
compared
Endless.
to TV. It's holy fuck.
Oh, it's crazy. The whole continuum has been switched over, man. It's just like, YouTube they can't seem to get out of their own way to really let people utilize it. You know what I'm saying?
God
Like
damn, you're right.
they're the de facto choice. And that's never a bad thing when it's just kind of like use YouTube or like, what's there's 10 different alternatives, but not ones people are really using.
Yeah, their challenge comes in when they try to coordinate and swing things in a way where they can monetize the most.
Yeah, but I think too, like there's all kinds of monetization opportunities. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of different people looking to advertise, right? It's just like, it's not like it's just Coca-Cola that wants to put ads on YouTube.
Right.
Like vape companies do. I bet they'd love to put vape commercials in vape videos. Why
get
wouldn't
vape.
they?
I get that shit all the time, man. You don't get that shit? I get it all the time.
What vape
What?
companies? I don't get anything.
Oh, you mean like videos and shit? Or maybe I
Like
don't.
ads and stuff like that.
I get sidebar shit all the time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, if I'm on like Grass City or some shit like that, I see a riser. I see a riser ads everywhere.
Really? Grass
Yeah.
City. Wow. Haven't heard that in a while. Is that still going? Like that's still active?
Yeah,
It's still going? Damn.
yeah.
That's good. You guys ever used to go on Overgrow back in the day?
I don't know.
Ooh, I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah, or it was a growing forum and it was super active, like crazy active, and it just got shut down. And then it was just like one of these things that was just so sad. Like you had this forum that was like, thousands of people going a day, and then it was just dispersed, you know what I mean? And like, and this was like years ago too. So it's not like people had another way to kind of connect, you know what I mean? You just realize just like, oh, I don't know, man, if something goes away, it's just gone. No, and everyone that chatted every day, it's just they can't do it anymore, right?
Yep.
That's how the internet works, man.
Fucking internet.
Fucking
Get it.
craziness, man, allows us to do this. That's cool.
Get
though.
dependent.
All those people that connected on those forums, I'm sure that they made connections that lasted a lot longer than those forums.
Yeah, I wish I did. I had a good profile too, good pictures, good karma,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I was a forum junkie for years. I mean, I've always been highly engaged on the internet. I've always been more internet comfortable than real life comfortable. So, I've got involved in a lot of online communities.
Keep it up.
Dude, I've
Oh.
only been online truly on 2 communities. One was a grow forum that I don't even remember what it was. It's what I did first. And then fuck combustion. And then that's pretty much it as far as junkie for me.
Nice. I think Sneaky Pete cut out, but he's
I don't know.
He's back.
I think I'm back.
okay. Yeah, we were talking about communities, and I think you were saying something, and then you went away.
Oh yeah, overgrow. I was just pining for the days.
Oh yeah.
Days of
heard-
yore.
We did hear that, yeah.
Well, it was good. I learned a lot of stuff. Learned a lot of stuff on there. Growing's tough, man. Growing's not easy. Well, you got to grow going on.
I'm trying.
Is it your first like indoor grow you're doing?
It's my first grow.
First grow.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
grown like bell peppers and jalapenos and
Yeah.
it's like crazy hot pepper. Those are like, I guess, easy. Like you
Yeah,
plant them, you set them outside, you keep them watered.
pretty much. Yeah. No, it's crazy what goes into growing like a good, you get just a beautiful bud in your hand and you think the journey that thing took to get to your hand. Like people don't realize. I saw these people. There was this great forum. It was for like Canadian outdoor growing, and you saw all these people because you can grow up to 4 plants here in the majority of provinces, but no more than 4. But if you know what you're doing, 4 plants is a lot, right? So people had these plants that were like twice as wide as them, and I'm just like, man, do you have any idea what you're getting into for the amount of work, like to process that? Like that is like
all that trimming.
2 weeks of like man hours of like a few people to do
How many-
that. Like,
How many plants did you grow in your grow?
oh, I had like 3 on my sun deck here, but we get like a couple hours of sun a day. So it's like, my dad had some at his place too. That's how I made that horrible bubble hash.
Oh, okay.
That was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was fun, man. I like, trying different things like that too. Like it's, it was cool, man. I really want to try that again, making bubble hash.
Nice.
What is bubble hash?
Or it's like ice hash, they call it, or like water hash. It's essentially where like the trichomes, you're agitating them in like a cold water bath, and then they come off the plant and then they get filtered in different size micron bags. So you
Okay.
end up with like different sort of grades of hash. And then
So
lots
like
of times
keef, like a keef.
kind of, but it's like
Trichads.
it's more solidified.
Okay.
Like it looks like hash, but then a lot of people take that and then they press it, right? So it's kind of like you're just
Whoa.
further distilling hash. So, so it sounds awesome, but it's like anything, right? You realize just like even if you have these big beautiful plants, it's like if you don't harvest them at the right time and process them properly, it's just all for naught. You know what I'm saying? You just won't get much in terms of yield or quality from it, right? So it's like you just realize it makes you appreciate when you get just a beautiful bud that tastes great, smells great, looks great, trim great. There's a lot of work that goes into that. Like it's not just put it outside and cut it down. It's going to be like that, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's not like apples where you plant a seed and you come back to it and
Mhm.
like, look at all the fucking apples. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Crab them down. Yeah, that'd be awesome. How's your
Right.
grow? How's your grow going? Is it growing good?
It's growing. It's interesting right now because I have 3 different strains, and the one strain of Super Silver Haze is doing very well,
Mm.
and then the other ones each have some different problems.
Mm.
So I'm not sure like if they have just some unique nutrient problems or I'm not sure yet. But
Yeah.
I'm working on troubleshooting it. And
It's tough. I found it tough too. Like I think it'd be great to have like somebody who really knew what they were doing. If they could kind of come by and help you like the first time, I think that'd be invaluable. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and I overthink things. So like at first I was checking those fucking plants like every 2 hours, you know.
Mhm.
Like I'd water them and then come back 2 hours. I'm like, did they grow? You know, you know,
Yeah.
more water. And I had to like stop myself. Like, don't give them any water. Don't give them any water. Like they're good. They're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. You
What's your live
overdo it.
percentage right now, man? How you doing?
What's my what?
Your live percentage, like how many of you how many of you germinated and how many have made it so far?
Oh, I have 9. So all 9 seeds germinated and are growing.
You haven't killed any yet?
I haven't killed any, but
That's good.
Motherfucker.
there are some that have like their lower leaves have some. They're showing some problems. They're
Mm.
showing some like some nutrient deficiency or some type of.
Yeah.
There's a flag. There's a
I killed
warning
everything
sign.
before. Everything I did just came right out and folded over. Everyone was like,
Mm.
fuck.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it sucked.
That's what I was expecting. Like that's to be honest. When I picked up my seeds, like I saw the price. I'm like, fuck.
They
Yeah.
burned.
If I kill these things in a month,
How much are seeds?
my wife is gonna be mad. You know.
How much were those seeds?
I think my seed order was like $200 for like
9
3
seeds.
strains, 9 seeds.
Yeah. Are they feminized?
Yeah.
Feminized,
Yeah.
yeah. Are they auto flowering too?
No, they're photo.
Okay, yeah. I tried this year. I tried because of the outdoor. We don't get a lot of sun. I tried the feminized and auto flowering, and I had some at my brother's place, and he gets way more sun on his sun deck, and they were really cool, man. They just flower, like it's just you don't have to do and so it's like if they don't get very big, you just have not very big plants and they flower, which is kind of good for certain growing situations, not ours. We wanted big ones. We're not going for stealth.
That's interesting. I like that.
But it was cool. But we found you got way more the auto flowering feminized. It's like it seems like you're just adding 2 like less than natural variants to it, sort of thing. So we seem to have more issues, like more mutants with those plants, for example. Like some weird looking plants that grew from them too. But
I was going to ask you if you noticed
seeds.
anything in the weed, and said you noticed that some of them were weird, huh?
Yeah, like we had a couple plants and they just grew really bizarre, like just like 1 point leaves kind of thing. Like I just let them grow because I'm like, what the hell's this?
Oh, I've seen the 1 point leaf, the mutants, the 1 point one leaf mutants.
Well, the one was it was an auto flowering plant too. So it was just the most bizarre looking plant, these kind of curly leaves and stuff like that. But it flowered. Like there was some like errant trichomes here and there kind of thing, but not enough that I'm just like, well, maybe I should vape it, like it was, it's like vaping salad, it's like someone sprinkled weed in it or something. But
were the other plants like growing away from it? Like they were
they were like, oh man, I don't like this guy's vibe here. He's just throwing everyone off.
That'd be like living a horror movie for a plant. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden there's that thing right there. And to them, they're all moving at the same pace. It's kind of like,
remarkably similar. And no, it's but I think here, if you're only growing 4 plants, I mean, man, if you're just taking the risk, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? If you're growing 4 plants outdoors and and 2 of those might be male, 3 of them might be male, all 4 could be male, chances are they won't, but still that would suck. You can't regrow them. I mean, the outdoor growing season is only so long, right? You can't restart it. It'd be nice.
Right. My plan was to buy initially was to buy clones.
Oh, that'd be the way to go. I wish I could do that. We can't do that up here yet.
Oh, you can't.
I don't know if they're ever going to do it because it'd be so fucking easy then.
Clone?
Yeah. Can you guys buy clones there? Though?
Yeah, I can.
Really?
I can search on Yelp for marijuana clones and find people that are selling clones and
you can have them delivered. You can have a clone on the show in 30 minutes if you want.
I probably could.
With nail polish.
Are you going to try that next time, or did you just?
Maybe because I wanted to do this technique where you top and do the main lining where you split it and then split it again where you get 8 main colas.
Yeah.
And with clones, they're not symmetrical like the little branches. So when they sprout from a seed, they remain symmetrical up until like a certain age or whatever. But with a clone, they're not anymore because they're cloned from an old mom.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
For the technique that I want to do, I would have to do crazy like bending branches down while another branch pops off, and then trying to bend it down and make sure they're all even. It's a very different technique.
Does it mean anything about the
plant? I'm a new person. No, not really. I don't think so.
Okay.
Like, are you going to do like a screen or anything, like a screen grow?
If I have to for support.
But you're just trying to do just the 8 colas, like a specific sort of a technique, just to end up with like uniform 8 of them.
Yeah, like all the different methods I've been researching. Like this is the one that
it would look cool too.
Yeah, it fits the style of grow that I envision, like the one that I want to do.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I mean, growing, vaping, smoking your own stuff is cool. Like it's just like there's something.
That sounds like some shit I can't wait to fucking just do, man. Just like I feel so upset that I feel like I'm in timeout. Like I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man, you're in the trail,
snow
part of the country.
Yeah, fuck that noise, man. I'm with you. I'm kind of like, come on, man. I gotta wait a couple years to grow shit.
Like, god damn it. Just let me play in the playground.
Yeah,
I really want to grow shit. Like,
I listen. I listen pretty well. Like, I mean, just give me some rules and I can abide by the rules that are set. It's not that fucking difficult.
Right.
Well, I really wonder if up here, eventually, if they'll change it to limit the outdoor growing, because I just look at it and you're just going to get a whole bunch of people who every year are going to take themselves out, or at least partially out of the income stream, because they're getting it at home now. They're making it at home.
Right.
And so like,
right.
if you're growing 4 plants outdoors, if you have space to do it outdoors, man, you should grow enough to last you for the year, or like, you know what I mean? So if like all of a sudden you get these consumers kind of dropping out of it, oh man, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do this. It'll just depend how many people do it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you can make your own bread at home, but most people buy it. You know what I mean? You can make your own wine at home, but most people buy it, you know? So it's like, it depends how many people do it, but I just think it's like, you know, they're just always trying to make as much money as they possibly can. So it's like, if it starts to affect how much money they can make, they'll change it.
Does it? Know? Do you smell weed out there like you would smell cigarettes out in the wild?
Yeah, not any more than you used to. Like Fair enough. BC was like, it's a very, always has been a super cannabis friendly place. Like, yeah, like growing up, like you didn't worry about getting busted about it. You know what I mean? You could get pulled, like if you got charged with it, like you deserved it. Like you were doing something, or there was an extenuating, or you had a record, like, you know what I mean? But you deserved it. But you know what I mean? Like just Joe average, if they find it on you, they would never even charge you. And if they did, it wouldn't go through to like prosecution and stuff like that. It was super. So that's why it's weird. Like when it's legal here, it's really similar, but it's also very different. You know what I mean? Because you can just buy it from the government, and there's stores where you can buy it now. But at the same time, it's not like no one was doing it and now people are doing it. You know what I mean? It's like there's still lots of people doing it, and you know, people are smoking outside and stuff. But there's tons of new people. I've talked to so many customers on our Canadian store that were like, because it was legal, I decided I was going to try it, and that really surprised me. I didn't think there was going to be nearly as many people, but there's been a ton.
When did you first try marijuana?
Back when I was a teenager, like late teenager, like 16, 17 kind of thing. Yeah.
About 4 years ago.
This is actually, it's been a great time.
What was your first cannabis consumption experience?
Just in a pipe with friends. Didn't work at all. Like just didn't probably know how to use it. Maybe it wasn't good, or maybe it wasn't real or anything. But then the second time it worked. And that isn't the
first time you get high, you don't get high because like your cannabinoid receptors aren't sensitive enough or some shit like that?
I don't know about that, bro. I got high as fuck. So
yeah,
I don't know about that.
Some people though, it's true, but yeah, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's an intro. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's funny you're talking about the crab legs though. Like I have just this vivid memory of like one of the earlier times of like being out with friends, and we, you know, you don't really know what you're doing, right? So we each had our own joint, like cigarettes, like, cause that's, you know, so it's like we got these 4 rookies, we're each blasting this little finger size to our dome kind of thing. And then we're walking around and I have this, just this, like, it's burned into my mind, this memory of me walking, but my legs, my knees were like on 2 little joints beside where my normal knees are. And they were like on these rotating things, like a children's toy or something. And I was walking, like, that's just how it felt. Like, it's just like, wow, find me that strain again. You know what I'm saying? Take me back.
I haven't felt that in decades.
I know, right? But it's like, you just like, and this is just burned into my memory like it was yesterday kind of thing, right? It's like,
oh my God.
Yeah, the early days.
I used to love having a water bed when I was back in college.
Man.
It was great getting high on that thing, but
I bet.
Man, those are the days, man. We used to get high and sit there and veg just melting candles on shit and have all kinds of shit with melted wax all over it the next day.
Oh fun. Man. Oh God. Yeah, I don't even want to say what I used to do.
Would you?
Yeah.
You can't say. You can't say it.
Has it been 20 years?
Yeah. Statute of limitations is passed.
I used to take that like Roncinol, like lighter fluid, for like a Zippo lighter fluid, and like squirt it on my pants and like on my leg and light it on fire and then slap it out and then light it on fire and then slap it out, and then I'd be all high as shit doing that in my room.
What? You would not have been in my house for long, Troy, man. I'm telling you that right now. That sounds cool as shit. Outside.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. That's a good one, man. You guys.
I can totally see Jerry just like walking in and be like, just take that outside, bro.
Yeah.
Just whatever, but just take it
That's
outside.
Gonna be way cooler outdoors, bro.
Oh God, I used to do some stupid shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Probably slapping out fires on your pants at that 50 kegger.
There were moments where I had to do a lot of extra slapping to make sure that the fire was out.
Yeah, you'll fuck that up sometimes, man.
Yeah,
A little too much.
there were moments.
That's
Jesus
like a
Christ.
low payoff kind of a game. You know what I'm saying? Like best case scenario, you don't start your pants on fire, don't burn your leg. You know, if that one goes bad, that goes, oh, you got a Pantera album there too. Sweet.
Oh yeah, I got a Pantera and 9 Inch Nails. Let me move my
Nice.
microphone out of the way.
Is that Reinventing the Steel?
It is.
Sweet.
It
That's a
is.
good album. That is a good album, actually. It took
it's
me a
one of-
while. Took a while to grow on me, but now it's one of my favorite ones of theirs.
Nice. That's good to hear. It's one of the few Pantera albums I haven't spent a lot of time with. Like all the other ones I've like studied and listened to on repeat over and over again.
Yeah. That one took
Even-
me some time. Because it's like it was different and it was just after Trend Kill. You know what I mean? How do you top that? But it's you know, listening to it, sometimes you need a little space from it, some perspective, you know, because if you're listening to a band actively and then they release a new album, it's very different than just going back and listening to a band's back catalog. You know what I mean? If you just hear their albums, you can hear all kinds of changes in their music and stuff like that, and it doesn't affect you the same way. But if it's like, if your band is changing, if your band's different, then all like it's just like, what's happening here? This isn't good.
Right. I remember when Vulgar came out and a lot of my Pantera friends didn't like it at first. I was like, what? Like, have you listened to it? It's awesome.
Yeah. It's like, you heard it though?
Yeah.
No, Pantera's good.
Oh, yeah.
Now we know how to
I saw
distract
them.
Sneaky Pete, man.
Pantera.
Dude, that was such a oh look a
Vinyl.
squirrel moment, bro. Like that was an interesting, just like, oh, you got a what? It's like mid sentence.
Is that your Maker's Kit stem? No?
No, this is
That's a Vortex?
This is a wood Vortex.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, adaptable to the one.
That's cool.
It's a very pleasurable experience.
And it's got a shotgun too. Interesting.
It's got the airport and the intercooler. It's
oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the intercooler.
Yeah. We gotta. Do you have a one?
I do.
You're gonna need a wood Vortex then, my friend. You gotta try it. It's cool as fuck.
Would my regular Vortex fit? Probably not.
No, but I am making an adapter that it will fit. So that'll be coming. I'm thinking next month. So I'll send one of those out to you.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I'll try that out.
Try it. And that it paired with a short titanium Vortex.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is pretty dope.
I like the Zach from Puff It Up made a good meme about you with the Vortex. Did you see that one?
Oh, that was
so funny.
Awesome.
He shared it maybe someone else.
Yeah, I think somebody else made it, but it was like, yeah,
that was so funny.
I laughed my ass off, bro.
That was great.
Because the picture was so good. Like it was
man.
just like it's like
The sunglasses.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
that was gold. I was like, oh, we can put a Vortex in.
We can put a
That's
Vortex on
perfect,
that.
Yeah, man. I was like, I fucking made it. I got a meme. I made it. Check it out, my
Fucking
list.
right, man. That's great.
Yeah, that was gold. I
this,
like that a lot.
This is an example of what it's going to be. So there's a short titanium Vortex onto the one, and it works beautifully well.
Bro, that's a
That's
short
cool.
one, bro.
That's one thing I really like that's kind of developed in vapes this year that you've seen a lot is like all the interplay. You know what I mean? Use this stem with this, add this glass balls to this and everything. And like
The modularity is so dope, man.
oh yeah, because it's just like all of a sudden people's minds are just opening up a little bit. And I've seen just so many different vapes, you know, parts used with other vapes and just things used in different ways this year than, you know, last few years combined, which has been
dude.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Especially
modularity is crazy.
Glass, yeah. When you include glass in that, especially, it goes crazy. I mean, these guys came out with those nipple stems, and man, everybody in the world needs that. So, man, that was transferable to everything, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. No, it's just like people enjoy, and that's the thing too. Like it's a hobby. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People like participating in it, and you buy a little extra thing and the little, you know, augmentation of your gear and stuff like that. Like that's part of the fun, right?
It's
like
personalized, man. You can't personalize a Marlboro, you know,
don't.
or a Swisher, but
Yeah.
you can personalize a lot of vaporizers to have your own little touch on it that you use every day with the continued routine that you developed with whether it's whatever way you consume. It's
Yeah.
it's cool as fuck. And I think
With
this
any
past
vortex you want.
well, yeah, exactly. It'll fit everything you got. One day. But yeah, man, it's cool as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I think it's interesting too. Like some people, you know, you kind of take for granted that some people they have like they're still using their Solo 2 and they'll use it until it dies, and they won't buy another vape until, you know what I mean? It's just like I admire that, you know, just in like people who are just kind of like, it's like, you know, no, I have a coffee pot and it works and I'm using it until it, you know, it doesn't work anymore. Whereas for me, I'm just like, they have a new coffie pot. It's red now. Oh yeah, red and black. Bring them both.
What's interesting
I got
about
'em,
about that crowd is it is literally the Solo 2 in the Arizer crowd. It's like those.
Bro,
those
it's
Solo,
because two reasons. One,
he
they've been
froze.
around long enough to be that way, and two, they actually fucking last, man. I got a whole circle of them motherfuckers over there. And one of them is the first Solo I got that's got the ceramic bowl in it, man. I love it, and it still fires up. And it's the one I loaned out when I wanted somebody to have a good vape. I gave them that in my Ed's TNT stem, and they went to town just like I did for years. It's hilarious, man.
Yeah,
They're built like tanks.
Oh, reliable, super reliable.
they're good
Choose a
for
battery in it. I did that once.
They're good for people that have low ability too, like people that have,
true.
you know, like just being able to hold two things to pack a stem and empty a stem. The Solo 2 is a pretty simple vape.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. That's a good point. No, you take that for granted sometimes. You don't really think about it, but I get people, you know, I'm missing an arm, you know, I'm blind, like just very real challenges that they're facing when using a vaporizer that you're kind of like, oh, I mean, a lot of vapes would be incredibly hard to use with one hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To load and to clean and to change a screen or something like that, right? So people ask these questions like, oh, geez, you know, but their Airizer is a good choice for almost all those things, right? Because they're just very
no screen to fucking ever replace.
Yeah, easy to clean, you know.
Yep. I've actually done that with like vape comparisons. Like let's try to do this with one hand.
Yeah.
You know? And I a lot of times on my streams, I'll even show that. Like, look, I can use this with one hand. You know, this vape I cannot use with one hand. I have to put my camera down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can grind nugs with the Brilliant Cut with one hand.
Really?
Yeah, I can.
Wow.
Yeah, I can open it and load a nug and pinch it and turn it.
Well, man, just wait. Just like, let me see.
What size you got?
What?
What size grinder you got? Is a medium or
medium?
Is it this one?
Medium, yeah.
Is it this one?
Everyone's got
Does
one.
it do that? What's your hold technique,
100%.
man? I got to get that down.
I've got the all blackout, boy.
Can you really grind it?
Yeah, me
How
too.
do you hold it and spin it, man? Show me
Like,
show me the techniques. Master.
Troy's got like,
Interesting.
Oh, so it's
like this.
okay.
Oh, right on. Okay, so you
Okay.
got to
Why do I feel like we're all
Thumb
fucking
and
with this right now?
thumb and pointer that fucker. Oh, I get you.
We're all trying to grind our grinder with one hand right now.
That's hilarious, man.
I also like that we all have one of these at the ready. Like that says
Right.
something.
Oh,
like,
God.
like it's like these guys, they figured something out that like other grinding manufacturers have not figured out yet.
I'm gonna
like-
I'm gonna tell you what, man. This is by far my favorite grinder. It's been
Oh, yeah.
it's
You know what,
it's,
Jade?
it's incredible and it looks really really good.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
fuck
a
all
little bit
us,
of
man.
magic.
Jade is right, man. Whole nuggets. Woo woo. That's what I'm talking about.
The whole nug gang. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
This
It's
is
not a
what
bad
working,
gang to
Troy.
be in.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll split a whole nug just to pop out a little bit of the stem. But if I'm in a hurry, I'll throw the whole nug in there and crunch it, and then just
can for sure, dude.
avoid the stem material.
Yeah.
If it's
How long
there.
how long have we been going right now so far? An hour and some odd change. Where are we at?
Just under 2 hours.
Man, we still have 165 people watching us.
You do.
That's cool as shit.
I'm good to go as late as you guys are down to go. Sneaky Pete, I don't want to make you turn into a
Yeah, we'll
pumpkin
see,
or
how,
anything.
see how long my internet lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on, man.
Troy, what are you vaping? I haven't seen you like do anything in a while.
Because I'm fucking high, bro. But
You
yeah,
should
I'll vape
just-
some more.
You should
Thanks.
do like 2 dabs, bro.
Dude, I need to.
One for me and one for you.
I'll vape a
Alright.
bowl with the SSV 43, man.
Can I take a pit stop then?
Yeah, you can take a pit stop.
All right, I'll be back in just a couple minutes, and then I'm going to get some dabs or something going. I gotta get more beat up.
He's
We're
gonna
gonna,
go
talk, we're
potty.
gonna talk about you while you're gone, though. So
Yeah.
Go for it. I can watch this later, right? At
Absolutely.
2 hours, just under 2 hour mark.
you
Yeah.
can, unless I choose not to.
Yeah.
I mean,
just
it
edit
could be
it.
like, oops,
Edit
I
that
chose
bit
to
out.
click not delete.
You
Oops.
should just edit it out 2 minutes just cause. Like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
I can totally do that as well. I can load it
crossfade
into
it
the
back in.
But
And we're back.
actually,
Yeah.
I can't with the way Zoom works with YouTube. That's not the same as the regular live stream, but that would be fucking hilarious. Jerry, if you're actually coming back and watching this, come at me with pineapple juice just to let me know, and I'll give you a prize.
Pete, you need to put a couple more quarters in the internets. Put a couple more quarters.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh man, Dynamite, man. Oh my god, can you make a pipe with a vortex and a tie tip? What do you mean make a pipe? Probably, most likely. Can I make a pipe with a vortex and a tie tip? Like a regular smoking it flame to the can material? Cool beans. What are you hitting over there? Pete, is that a Crafty Plus?
This is Crafty Plus.
How are you liking it?
I like it.
Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone.
Does it affect you? Can you not use your
Well, I had the app before.
Okay.
So, but I think now they've taken all vaping related apps out,
Yeah,
which is just so stupid.
That's one reason why I haven't pulled the trigger, because I don't have the app and I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. So
yeah, I mean, it does suck because they designed the vape to use an app. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you can go between 3 preset temperatures still, and they all work pretty good. But it sure is nice to be able to use the vape to its full function that it was intended to, right?
Like the Mighty, they should just update the Mighty. Do you think there's a Mighty update coming?
I'd be surprised if there wasn't something like that. I mean, it's getting a little long in the tooth. It's still good and everything, but I mean, it's like, you know, they can only milk that cow for so long, right? I mean, there's got to be something else on the horizon.
Yeah, those nipples are red and rough. 100%. Oh fuck, Pete! We lost Pete to the mid giggle.
Oh, damn.
I heard that though. That was good. That was really funny. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit my bowl. I'm gonna clear this.
It's about time you're doing something, dude.
Yeah.
You're over there just like not even vaping ever. Do you even vape, Troy? I think Bass Drop stopped in for a minute, but fucking
I saw him in the chat.
Yeah, man, I should have shouted him out. I need to interact with it. Shout
out
Pete,
Bass Drop Keys.
You got. Come on, man. I feel bad now. Anyways, cool guy. You guys should check out his channel, Bass Drop Keys.
Bass Drop Keys.
Yeah, man. Jerry's empty corner looks like the international vape flag. The empty corner looks like the international vape flag. Where we at here?
It's good.
I lost it. It's all right. Oh, there he is.
That's a really good idea. The international vape flag and Jerry's wall.
Yeah, everybody hates Jerry.
Jerry, since you're wearing the Vote for Pedro dance, you have to. No, wait, sorry. Since you're wearing the Vote for Pedro shirt.
Oh no, I see.
You have to do the Pauline Dynamite dance.
I don't even know what that is. Bro.
You should.
But I do suck at dancing, so
you should vape those bits and then throw a dab on the bits while it's baking, so you can have a dab bits to bake to vape.
I'm about to finish this off and pull out the switch and start mixing shit up. I am gonna take it to the next level. Check this out, man.
What you got?
Do you remember at one point I talked about I couldn't find some shatter. I didn't know where it was, and that I didn't care because one day I'd find it and that'd be a good day.
You found it.
That was yesterday. Yesterday was a good day.
Nice.
So anyhow, I got this gorgeous shatter that I found, and it's just been waiting for me. And it'd be a shame not to use it tonight. So I'm gonna pop that on some goodies here.
There you go. There you go. One day I'll do my first official fucking dab, man. I'm ready to do it so that I can buy myself a Rio.
Yeah.
That fucking thing.
Sneaky Peter, you gonna stay on and get faded with us?
Yeah, I'm not. I got some pizza that's gonna be going on soon, but I'm definitely good until that.
Are you ordering or putting in the oven, or what are you doing?
Oven.
You got what are you rolling with? You got like Totino's, or what do you got up there, man?
Is it DiGiorno? What you got?
It's a homemade.
Okay.
Like
crust and everything. Like you're the gourmet motherfucker.
No. not that. Not
I'm
that,
getting
homie.
excited. I'm coming over, man.
It's like, yeah, halfway between that, you know.
Okay.
That's
what we-
killer, man. So you
What
make
kind of pizza? Cheese, pepperoni, fucking pineapple.
Mainly cheese. I'm
Okay.
pretty boring
Just cheese.
for food.
Yeah, cheese.
Sauce.
cheese.
I'm
It's
like-
in his sauce.
I'm like the last guy you want over for dinner, you know. It's just like, is it gonna be really plain? Okay, good.
Oh,
Kinda how I
shit.
am.
Pizza and chicken nuggets, dude. Just have it ready.
Steak. I like steak.
All right, on.
Oh shit, Troy.
Steak,
What
we
else he
lost you at
like?
steak.
What-
Yeah, we lost you at steak, but you're.
I wish Troy knew my man's diet.
Yeah, we can roll it, man. I like steak and lobster, and like some beer and
Shrimp, Pierre water, of
some-
course.
Yeah, shrimp, and I don't know what else they eat up there, eh?
If I hadn't been
Are you
in the
back
middle
yet,
of a
Pete?
good hit,
Hey, was that somebody's comment in chat about put more quarters in the internet? Because
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly
was-
what it feels like.
that was
man.
good, man.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was-
really
In the
good.
meter.
That
I
was my
love
man,
it.
Dynamite.
That was
man.
really good.
So you were at steak, man. So you like steak and
Yeah, steak. That's pretty much it. I think that's where I was leaving it.
oh, great. Then we cut you off perfect. We gave you a whole lot more credit than that. We made up all kinds of good shit for you.
Oh man, I hope it was inaccurate. Probably was,
Oh,
but
man.
would
We,
have.
we,
I
we
would
jumped
have.
from cheese
am I gonna fucking
into
do?
lobster. So we'll see. man.
okay, it's a good fade. I like that. One to the other.
Oh, I need to.
I'm gonna flip brick.
I'm gonna diamond cut this fucker this time, or whatever we call this thing. What is
I'm
this
gonna
thing called?
flip
Brilliant
brick
cut?
into a-
Always throw
Brilliant.
diamond in the fucking name.
Everybody's
man. It
making
pisses
noise.
me off.
I'm just gonna talk too.
Yeah, dude, just fucking talk, man. I got
Just
run
right over me,
I got
motherfucker.
this black Limba flip brick with a little deal here.
Oh, the
I'm gonna run.
J-hook.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
sweet. Have fun with that.
Yeah, man. We're gonna play.
I like-
Knock, knock.
I like that sticky brick, flip brick.
You got the flip brick there. Nice.
I like the black Limba, man. The black Limba is a cool wood. I've not fucked with this species before,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a pretty cool looking wood.
Yeah, that new flip brick's a lot easier to use. A lot.
Okay.
Did you use the last one?
restrictor?
I've not. This is the first one I've gotten, and there is a restrictor in it, but I usually don't fuck with it, so I'm gonna take it out.
Hmm.
Usually don't do the restrictor.
I don't use the restrictor either.
I do in
Oh,
that
man.
one. In the flip,
you?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
In the old one, I did, but with the new one, I don't.
Yeah. The old one was like, especially going back and using
Oh,
the new one and then using the old one. The old one is way harder. Way
Yeah.
harder to use. Like
Yeah,
like night and day difference.
you had to come at it with a different torch technique.
Yeah, and you had to be real ginger like with it, you know.
Uh-huh.
But the new one, I find
Ginger.
it's much easier to use.
Ginger like. Okay.
Hmm.
I like that term.
Yeah,
Ginger like.
I got a few. Let's
Austin
see.
about to combust. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like everyone's kind of like
Ah,
waiting to see the flip brick hit here.
with the J hook though. That's a nice technique. Oh, he's got a little
Yeah.
torch, so he should be able to ride it pretty safe.
Yeah.
What type of torch do you use? Like, do you use like a bigger torch?
I use usually my Blazer pocket micro torch. That's the one I use the most. But in the flip brick, I found that was too hot. I usually use just like an honest torch or just one of the cheap little
okay.
butane ones it
Yeah.
comes with. Like,
That size.
yeah, something. So I've never tried it with a big torch. I've never tried it. I don't know.
I like the serpent, like with those butane vapes. It's got a
Okay.
nice wide flame.
Yeah, and it works. It's pretty universal.
Yeah, easy. And
Yeah.
what I like about it is it's easy to grip and light from like
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
dude.
any
I miss
way
my
to hold.
serpent.
You know.
Damn, that is pretty nice. Is that
The
two
serpent
flame?
is dope. It's single. It's a
Single
single,
flame?
flame.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mine-
single
That is
flame.
nice.
Unfortunately, mine broke, and I wish I had another one.
I used to
But,
have a pile of failed lighters, man. My history with lighters is a bunch of failed relationships.
Dude, I throw them out and I get so upset when I do. It's just like I felt my world was ending when I had to throw out my what you call it, because that was George gifted me that lighter, and and I was like what, bro? Like my world ended at that exact moment.
And
I'm like,
this one
God
came from
damn.
George too.
Did it? Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that thing's badass.
It's pretty dope, and it's very comfortable to use. Like for the break, it'd be so prime.
Yeah, and it's easy to set down and not lose. Although I constantly like, where's my lighter? And it's right in front of me all the time.
That's funny.
Pete, you play any video games?
Not really. Not
with
anymore.
that internet connection.
That was good. I used to game a little bit, but just not much. No, just a time thing, you know. I enjoyed gaming. I want to get into VR, man. I like VR gaming.
Dude, me too. Me too.
Do you have a system? Like, do you have one?
No, I don't.
Fuck, I want to try. I want to try like a PlayStation VR. I've only ever tried like in Vegas and stuff like that. When you're going more through, and I went to a place in Winnipeg that had, I think it was like an HTC Vive or something like that.
Okay.
And it was like you have to find the right game, you know, but you can tell it's like just in its infancy. You know what I'm saying? Like but the potential is crazy. It's so different.
There's a go-kart place here that has a VR room, and they have Mario Kart VR. So I went and I played Mario Kart VR, and that was pretty badass.
What? How does that work?
Ooh,
Just like the real thing,
fun.
except you sit in a go-kart that, you know, tilts you around, and you're wearing the VR helmet.
Holy,
So, yeah,
that would
Wow.
be super cool.
yeah, and you
That
put
sounds
on
like a
you put
blast.
on the hand pads. It's I think it's
Wow.
like $20 for like 2 turns, two
Seems
races.
about what you'd expect. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun, man.
that's cool. See, I want to do like the horror games. I think that would be really fun. Like,
Oh,
you know,
Jesus.
like super scary ones. I don't know. I
No.
just think that'd be
Yeah,
really fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I would shit my pants or something like that.
I would yell the safe word in the first 15 seconds.
Yeah, like I went to those scary houses at Universal Studios, and like they had to like tell me like, sir, like you can't touch people.
You're
I'm like,
scaring the little girls.
dude was in my face. He got too close. Like if that dude can get like this close to me, like I have to be able to like,
I got to defend myself.
yeah.
Dude, the last time I went to a haunted house, it was a lot of fun. I went with my wife, and it was only a few years ago. And I went into it with a good buzz going, they'll be lucky if they scare me, because I usually walk into these things just looking for it and just, you know, I'm too ready, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But they still got me a couple of times. But I got the feel of it, and there were only about 2 of them that kept re-scaring us as they would go in the back and wait for us at the next turn. So they were recycling and maybe changed their clothes a little bit. But anyhow, the point is they were getting my wife good. And so it got to the point where they weren't wasting their time with me anymore. I had her up in front of me, and if they were coming from behind, they'd literally come up and tap me and just go, get out of the way, man. And then they'd go up and get all over her. It was really funny, man, because she was screaming the whole time, like loud, like Troy loud. But it was fun, man.
God.
I want to hear Troy scream in the horror movie.
Well, I did a VR one in Vegas, but it was like on rails kind of thing where you can look around, but you can't control it, you know? And it was like a horror scenario. And it's like at the end of it, the last thing that happened, someone comes up behind you and they like take a knife and they're like stabbing it in your guts kind of thing, right? And you're like, but that wasn't as weird. But you know, it was super weird and like weird in an unpleasant way. Then the room like filled up with water. And it was like, you were like, well, like you felt like you were going under, man. It was crazy. It's so immersive.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like, it was little.
That's some
It was
crazy
fun
shit.
though. I did it again.
That's
Is that
cool,
right?
man. That's cool. I want to try more of those. The go-kart place that has Mario Kart, they have a bunch of other VR experiences, and then the mall here has a VR place, and they have a shit ton of stuff as well.
I don't think I've ever played VR.
I haven't explored any of it.
Oh, do it, man. If you it's really cool. Like, especially the first time, like it was just so different. Like you're just
That's
like,
wild.
whoa, like it's But there's good headsets and there's not as good headsets. You know, there's different systems you can use.
Definitely want to buy some shit for myself.
Do you guys get nervous with the way technology has been developing over the years?
No, I love it. I embrace it.
I mean,
Go there,
yes
baby.
and no, I guess. You know,
That's funny. I know where he's going, man.
I'm just asking questions, bro.
I'm just asking questions, bro. That's all I'm doing.
I'm just asking questions, man. That's it.
Right. So
I'm trying to fuck around with this brick and this master adapter and do like one of these numbers with a bubbler and
Oh.
and
Is
Nice.
do you have lemonade in your
I
bubbler?
was gonna say that.
no, dude. This is
The Mountain Dew.
Peace water.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Peace Water.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just so happens to be this color. So
That's a good product to use in those little bubblers where it tastes shitty quickly because
I'm
there's not a lot
so
of water.
fucking excited for this right now.
Let's all watch Austin.
That's good.
We're all watching you, Austin. You're excited for
What you
you.
got going on, man? What's he?
Rip
Oh, he's
that
in it.
flip brick with the master adapter
He's in it.
micro bubbler.
Got it going on.
No
in
combustion.
it.
No whammies.
Is
No
that a,
whammies. Big money?
Is that a Rio? I see Jerry loading up there.
No, I'm gonna do a dabber here, man.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I love this Dr. Dabber, man.
Is that one of those big new carb caps you got on there? What?
Yeah, whatever this ball. Troy knows the terms. I
Oh,
always
okay.
fuck it up.
Ball
but the
gag?
That's
the
cool.
ball
Nope, that's not
bubbler,
it. The ball
and then
bubbler.
this is
Ball
the
rig.
side directional
Wow.
fumed carb cap. It's pretty dope,
Damn.
and it's side directional, so
Mm,
it doesn't go in there and blow shit all over the place. It lets it come up and then brings it on out.
that's cool. I like that ball style bubbler though. That's really cool.
Dude. It feels good. Like
Yeah.
the vapor just is not. It's very comfortable. It's very comfortable. I was pretty impressed with it, man. I was pretty impressed. Let's see. Where
Do
am
you
I?
use it like for flour?
No, I don't do that.
Just
No, I just dab.
concentrate,
with it. I
Yeah,
can do flour
yeah.
in here, man. Have
Yeah.
you figured out a way to do it in a way that you like it?
Not in a way that I would ever choose it, sort of thing. Like it was,
Yeah.
like it was. But some people like to vape that like virtually blackened kind of thing. But for me, that's not how I like to vape.
It's
but
great for smokers, man. Smokers would eat this shit up, and every time I show it to a smoker, they're like, all day long, man, I want one of those.
Yeah. It's a cool idea though. I mean, just I guess induction is the next kind of technology that vapes can.
Oh,
can
dude,
use, right?
I'm
Like,
so fucking excited for
Maybe,
induction heater
maybe.
technology. I still think we're probably 1 to 2, maybe 3 years away from what I think it really can be. I think we're held back by our current battery development.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be play a very vital role in the way cannabis is vaporized.
Yeah, I'd like to see more induction. I mean, for sure.
Yeah,
Just in general, like the induction heater here,
right.
they can seem like they can get crazy battery life too, man. Like I want to see someone, but like you're right, I want to
want
see
an
someone make a
induction in here.
small one.
Right.
Put an
Yeah,
induction in
yeah.
here, man.
Yes.
I can
Exactly.
pull that VAP cap out and then fucking
Man.
sit in here and induction heat that
That'd be
bitch.
amazing.
Hey man, the closest I got is the motherfucking is the lighter. Okay, that's all I got. I got the
dope, man.
louder
Mm.
enclosure.
That's
Throw an
cool.
induction in there and we're off to the market, man.
Right. So this is about the space we have to work in. So
Wow.
that's why I currently don't. Yeah.
Little tough
Limitations.
By the way, I
Yeah,
dug
okay.
it, dude.
I'm okay
When I
with
took it out the other day, man, I took it on the road and I was like, it was just great having everything all in one, including the lighter, man. It was pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's a
Yeah, I
great
like
road
this thing,
vape.
man.
It's a great
pretty dope.
road vape. Because I mean, it's bulletproof. It's never gonna
Mhm.
break on you. It's never
Yeah,
gonna run out of
man.
batteries. It's
It's a good camping vape, or if you go on a road trip, like I mean,
yeah.
you're driving,
or just
forever,
using it
great.
home. It's
Really, whenever you want to use it, it's a great vaporizer.
Want to have a
Bro,
dab? You guys want to see my dabs?
Yeah, dude. Let
Yeah.
me see your dabs, bro. You got a dab for
There
me.
we go.
Oh, yeah. You're
and then
awesome.
dab for you.
Wait, let's see if I can get the focus here.
Almost.
Push the wrong button. Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
It's
Looking
it's
good.
Looking better.
Mm.
All right. So now
That's just honey, man. You're just showing me honey. Oh,
Wow.
I want to see an airport in this
what
vaporizer.
is that
Very nice.
toy?
it's super gooey.
Yum yum.
It's 88% cannabinoids,
Wow.
80% THC.
Bro, it's literally making my mouth water.
It's so good. It's so and wait.
What's it taste like, bro?
The best part about it, it was $35.
Fuck
Wow.
you, man. Fuck you. God damn it.
I feel like I found a good deal. Like
Such a dick. I was with you, man. I was with you until you fucking goddamn California motherfucker.
$35. That's good.
Sometimes it
It
works
used to
out,
be they
man.
just told me their shit was better than mine all the time. But now they're just going, and it's like half what you're
It's
paying. I'm like, fuck you
cheaper.
too,
No,
man.
listen, man. It's not always that way. Like this is like a gem that I found. Like chances are I won't be able to find it again, or if I do, it'll be more
I
expensive or
combusted,
not
so
as good.
fuck y'all.
Austin combusted.
100%.
Uh-oh.
Penalty dab. Here it comes.
Yeah, have you tried any 710 Lab stuff? I always see them on Instagram.
I was dabbing some 710 Labs just a few moments ago, right here.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
This is live rosin sap sour tangy.
Wow. Some of the stuff they've had is just like ludicrous looking. Like it's like
it's so good.
It's like almost transparent.
You want to see this shit?
Sure.
This shit is
You want to see this shit?
You know it.
Spotlight yourself, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What you got?
oh, that goddamn childproof thing is so damn difficult.
Mm.
This was a gift from some 420 Vape Zone followers.
Oh, that stuff.
Wow.
Yes. I want some of that. Don't go through it all, man. Take it easy.
Chill.
I want some. You can save some till February, right?
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. That's why I'm encouraging you. But go ahead, hit it up.
There we go. Like, you can actually see the reflection of the camera.
Wow.
It's like the black mamba with that jar, man.
And then if I can get the dab tool in there without hitting anything.
Look at that.
It's like breaking the surface tension.
What's it taste like, man? Is it citrusy, piney?
Ooh. Oh wow.
I fucked it up. Sorry.
No. Oh man, look at that.
It looks like you're
Damn.
running out, bro. It looks like you're in the bottom of your barrel.
No, that looked deep, didn't it? Is it deep?
There's like, if I were to go in there and like,
Yeah, do an old dipper in there, man. Do a dipstick check on it.
Dipstick.
There you go. See?
I've got
Oh wow.
I've got a few dabs left.
There you go.
Jeez.
Just do that one now. Just do that.
God.
I know,
Bro.
Nate.
With
I was
the other
racing.
one.
Come on, dude.
With the other
Come
one.
on, dude.
Austin,
do it.
jeez.
Do
No,
it.
This is too expensive for that. This is too
Yeah,
expensive for that.
I was
How
reaching.
much
Nate.
is
I
that
know.
stuff? How much is that stuff?
I think this was.
Oh God, hang on. Let me just take my headset off. Go ahead. All right, I can't hear.
I think this was 120.
Oh no, this is the
120.
one they gave you. This is the one that they gave you. The your yeah, that's right. This
Yeah, I think it was 120. Maybe,
Wow.
maybe 150. I've had
man.
both,
For a
and honestly,
gram?
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's
That's heavy duty.
He gets selling too.
I'd make that last a fucking year, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, be doing micro dabs, man.
100%.
Put away.
Right.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's like special occasion dabs, you know.
Right.
Oh yeah, man.
It's
you
like
gotta
a
have
good bottle of booze or something like that. You just pull it
Yeah.
out on
Yeah.
occasion.
When well, you met my buddy. He lives up there near you. When he comes down and we dab, we go through like 2 or 3 or 4 grams of the top end 710 Labs shit in like a day or two.
2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
We go
Yeah.
nuts. Like we just have
Damn.
like 2 days. Well, because we only get to see each other like a couple times
Yeah,
a year.
I understand, man. I mean, it makes sense. You
So
know,
we
you
sesh-
have to.
we sesh hard.
I'm just going, damn.
We kind of go hard.
Hey, it's time for my melt shot, man.
Yeah, dude. Are you
yeah.
gonna use your? You got a little dabby dab on there.
Let me see. I gotta see
Let
if I
me-
can.
Let me spotlight you.
You're spotlighted on my computer, so that
This
works
is
for me.
probably not. That's
Oh.
probably not the brightness that I want.
God damn it! This fucking adapter, fucking motherfucker.
How's that
Fuck.
focus? Is that focus good?
Looks good.
It's all right. I'll move on to another.
There
one.
we go. Should I get a little closer, or is that good?
That's a
Mm.
pretty good focus right there. I think the focus
All right.
is in the right spot.
Yeah, dude, that
Here
looks
we go.
great, buddy.
I'm gonna dab with you. Is that
allow
cool?
me. Yeah, here we go.
All right. I'm firing up my Rio. You're spotlighted. I'm just in the. YouTube can't see me at all. They can probably just hear me. But I'm dabbing. Cheers.
Damn.
Somebody's got to talk.
I'm just too busy watching it.
Dude, I'm sidetracked as fuck, bro.
Color commentary on the
Yeah,
Wow.
man.
that looked tasty.
It's so much.
Your Your titanium is getting a lighter blue, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's very slowly though, dude.
Yeah,
I
see,
put it
it's
up to
starting to change
650
still.
for a couple of days, but I keep it at 600 now, and it's been camping there for a while.
Okay. If you go a little higher, you're gonna get gold.
Don't want it.
Go for the
Well,
gold,
then don't go higher.
Ooh, that shit is lit up now, man. That's what I'm talking about. Soak that
Wow.
bitch up, heat it up.
Heat it up and beat it up.
Heat it up and beat it up. That's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Look tasty.
I want some more. Give me some more.
I'm gonna run my junior, man. I think the junior is my favorite brick.
Is it?
With the bubbler. With
Have
the
you
bubbler
tried the
attachment.
runt?
Yeah, I like the
junior
I like this
more
better. Yeah.
Yeah. With the bubbler though, that's better. It gets your face a little further away from it.
Yeah, it does, and you can hit it at that angle. You can still hit it at the angle. I've got the use of my carb here, so I'm allowed. I can like let that fresh air in and feather the heat, if you will.
Yeah.
And fucking, that's my shit, man. It's my favorite so far. And it's small.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good unit. Sticky Breaks make some good stuff.
Yeah.
People, you know, just heavy hitting vapes.
It's like a I call it like a bong for vaporizers.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I would mostly smoke blunts, but then I would, fill half a bowl or a full bowl on a bong and milk the whole bong and then rip it, and you just get fucking smacked.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with these, but it's for vaporizers,
Totally. Well, butane vapes are good for people who are coming from combustion in general, right? I mean, because there's still a flame involved. I think that helps, because it's you're sort of mentally, still kind of crossing that line a bit, but it's also because they hit so hard, right? They can just wail.
Right. Hard.
Man, it's funny. I was just looking at Troy's little video of him. He's having a rough go, man. That was a big hit. It was a full size.
Jerry's falling asleep in his chair right now. How you doing, buddy?
It's like I was wondering if my video is frozen up again.
That dab in that bowl, do you, man? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna hit this a little more, but yeah, okay, man. We're getting there.
All right, Jerry?
We're getting there. Mission
man.
getting accomplished
Did,
now.
did you guys have a good Christmas? I mean, we're just now past the holiday season. I mean, how are you guys doing?
Was it Christmas? Oh.
Great time, man. I had all the kids were here and got to see them for a bit, and it was funny because they're all 20 and up now. So we were joking because we used to have to keep them upstairs while we were downstairs getting ready in the morning, and we'd make sure they had like stockings upstairs to play with while we were downstairs, and so they.
That's a good fucking idea to keep them busy.
Yeah, it worked. I don't want to be cruel or nothing. So anyhow, we did that, but then they'd come down together, and we just got used to that, and it was kind of funny. And so I was joking with them. I said, if you want to put on some mattresses upstairs, you guys can chill out. But that didn't happen. They just they went back and did their own things. It was a lot of fun, man, hanging out with them, man. It's different when they're older because that whole like morning of is not a big deal. Like we were all just hanging out most of the day, putting it off until the afternoon to open gifts. And I was like, this is so cool, just chilling like that.
I was on that opposite end, bro. My daughter's too. So like this is her first Christmas where she can kind of understand what's going on, and I get to watch her like her own style of opening a present. It was a fucking greatest thing in the entire world. She takes like how when you get a gift,
through it?
No, super methodical, dude. She'll get the name tag that's on it, like the sticker. She'll rip that sticker off, hand it to one of us, me or her mom, and then continue to open it. And on every single one of them, she has to take that off, and before she gets into it, it was pretty funny. It was a great time though.
Kind of your technique.
She peel the tape or just go?
It was a help of me and her.
Right on. You're teaching.
Team effort. What do you guys got planned for New Year's? Any big plans for New Year's?
I'll count down with the same kids if they'll have me.
I'm not going out. I don't like leaving the house for New Year's, man. I don't know. Especially like going out somewhere. Oh, thanks, but no. Stay
I've
in.
been out a couple of times this holiday.
Yeah, dude.
Way crowded.
I don't like going out, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Especially on days like that, it's dangerous because people just don't fucking have the level of give a fuck that I do when I'm with my family, and I have my daughter, so it's just like nothing.
Not enough fucks out there giving, man.
No, dude. People can't drive as it is, let alone on a holiday
Yeah.
where people use it to get drunk as shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's if you're gonna get drunk, good place to get drunk is at home. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's the way I think. It's like getting
Right.
drunk. If you want to get good and drunk, do it by yourself, or like with like
Or at
small,
home, right?
yeah, like at home with a
And
small
stay
amount
there
of like
and
yeah,
stay there. Like go
yeah.
spend time with family or friends and just crash on a couch or
Yeah.
Oh hell no, man! Go out and raise some shit. You don't want to take it out on your wife and kids. Go out there and take it out on the world, man.
Yeah.
Have them pick you up at county later on, man.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna, hang out here, have some good beers, some good toast, and just do it up here, man.
Yeah,
What
if I
you
go
drinking?
anywhere,
What's
it's within
your
walking distance.
What's your alcohol of choice? Like if you were to drink a liquor or a vodka,
I
what would
drink
you go?
almost exclusively beer. Just I think it's a Canadian thing,
shit.
maybe.
No shit.
Wait, like you don't drink water or anything?
Oh well. Aside from beer, no, I drink. Yeah, just for liquor. For liquor, like, I don't.
Oh,
I don't really
Perrier.
drink. Yeah,
All right.
Perrier or Perry or whatever you call it.
Perrier.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
No,
fuck
I-
you up with that, aren't I, man?
and I don't know what it's called anymore. I'm second guessing everything now.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Is
fucking
it,
around.
is it Perrier?
I just got too
I
loud.
love it, man. I love
If
it.
it's French, it's
Yeah.
Perrier, isn't it? Isn't that what you said?
It's Perrier. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing an ad for him here. Am I getting anything for this? Is that how it works?
Man,
God,
if
I'm
anybody
fucking
should
dying.
get some, Nike should be paying you, bro. You got a nice Nike
Yeah, I know,
sponsor
eh?
shop right there.
I got
feel like
Puff It
I'm-
Up. Puff It Up
Yeah.
represent.
Nice.
There you
Rock
go.
on, man. That's
I
sweet.
didn't mean to do the.
Represent.
You didn't mean to do
Well,
it twice.
I just want your votes, man. Pedro, let's see
Yeah,
it.
man.
That's
great.
You got to do the Napoleon Dynamite dance though.
I got to go watch it. Is what I need to do, and then I'll do it. But
You haven't seen the movie?
It's been a long time, man.
Oh, okay.
I've watched it. I owned it. I loved it, but I don't even have it. We were joking. We don't have a damn DVD player anymore. Once the Xbox broke and we didn't replace it, we're like, oh.
I have 2 of them in the garage. I can't even fucking get rid of them. Like I posted them
DVD player.
for free on
Isn't that fucking
go.
crazy, dude?
Which Xbox was it?
no, they're just like DVD players.
Oh, DVD players. Yeah.
Blu-ray and a DVD player.
Shit, I'd have taken I should go look on Craigslist for free Blu-ray players.
You should.
All right, then. I'm gonna
Sounds
do
like you
that.
guys can help each other out here. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we got it right here. Maybe right. Are they still in your garage?
Yeah, they are.
Send them-
I'll send you my address, bro.
God, the only people that have been interested in were like, can you meet me in Santa Ana? I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna drive 40 minutes to give you a free DVD player. Like, I'll give it to you for free.
Yeah, you've got to come and get it though. Like that's your contribution to this equation.
Yeah.
Got to come get it from me. I'm trying to get rid of it. It's like,
Yeah.
I could drive to the
That's
garbage
funny.
can if I wanted to. Like, I don't know. I
Right,
don't need to bring
right.
it to you,
Yeah,
right? Like,
Right.
If I could turn them into vapes, I would.
Slap my name on it. Send it over. I'll reimburse you for the postage, and I'll pack an extra bowl for you in February, man. We'll get you rolling.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we'll take that thing off your hands. I need a Blu-ray player.
All right.
it's a
Man,
good
look at
opportunity to
that.
put like a specific DVD in there too for him to like
Oh God.
play. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't have any suggestions right now, but don't squander this.
Yeah, let him plug it in and just press play. See what
Yeah.
comes
Oh
up.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have.
jeez.
I'll have
We
to
could
make
even
a
do it
DVD.
here, man. I can plug it up to my TV right there, and we could do it.
That'd be funny.
Oh, man.
We might all learn something about Troy. We've already learned something about Pete. So yeah, man.
Yeah, bad internet. That's the main takeaway from today.
Yeah.
Bad internet and check your packages before you open them up when they're from Pete.
It's never a bad idea.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah. Well, guys, I got word. Pizza's ready here.
Pizza sounds amazing.
I gotta go eat,
Far
man.
out.
I gotta go
Pop
eat.
that cheese, man.
This has been so much fun. Thank you so much for inviting me here, guys. This was a blast.
Thank you, man. Thank
It's
you.
been great. It's been
Absolutely,
great having
man.
you.
Oh,
Thanks
you
for
guys
stopping by.
You guys are
Eat-
so
eat-
hospitable.
Bro,
So-
eat a pizza for me, man.
Yeah, before you head out, tell everyone where you can find yourself and your stores
Yeah.
and any upcoming sales or whatever you got coming.
Oh man, what do I have?
Pimp yourself,
elevator
bitches.
pitch. Okay, what was it? Sneaky Pete. No.
This
30
camera,
seconds,
this
go.
camera.
Hurry up.
Sorry, you only got one camera.
Where am I looking?
10 seconds now. You're fucking it up already. What the hell, kid? You got 2 shots at this. All right, one more. Go.
Actually,
I need to have like do my graphics come up? Is that how this works?
Right.
If you're in Canada, vapenorth.ca. If you're in the States or anywhere else, sneakypetestore.com, or just email me. Just email me. You know, I like to hear from people as well. I'm lonely. I get very lonely. But check out my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. Make sure you subscribe. You know, that always helps too. That's all I got, man. I don't know. I'm not good at this self-promotion.
No worries.
Check out Pete and on all of his Instagram posts too, man. He does
Instagram,
cool giveaways and shit. Check it out,
Yeah.
Sneaky Pete and Great Night. What's your Instagram? GWVC.
GWNVC.
Oh, ooh.
GWNVC.
I fucking remember. That made me excited. Cool beans, man.
Like a radio announcer or something, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
beans.
yeah,
Enjoy
man.
that pizza, dude. Make
Yeah,
sure
I
you-
will. Well,
4
thanks
pieces
again for
minimum.
having me, guys. I really do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go and watch it all once you guys post it again.
this has been a lot of fun. This has been one of my
It
favorites.
goes up right after this,
appreciate
man.
Awesome. Well, thanks a
I'm
lot. I don't know
sorry.
I don't know how to close this. Maybe you guys can.
You can just click
just
leave.
Oh, okay. Leave me.
meeting.
Okay, so-
Yeah.
Yeah, you just click buy and then we talk about you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Have a
right,
good night,
buddy.
everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thank
See you later,
Steve.
guys.
You the man.
Peace.
Man,
That
that
was
was fucking
awesome, man.
awesome.
Love that kid.
was
He's
fun.
great.
That was one of my favorites, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when his internet was cutting out and I actually knew what he was gonna say and I actually
Yeah,
could
man.
say it for him. That was
was
fucking
fun.
rad.
That was
cool
funny,
beans,
man.
dude.
That was funny, man.
Such a
Man,
cool dude. I
that
accidentally
pizza-
the live stream was titled Sneaky Peter when we launched. That's cool.
On purpose, I'm sure, right? Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Nice.
Maybe a bit, a
That's
little
fucking
faded.
great, man.
Dude, I streamed this afternoon on the Volcano, and holy fuck did that thing fuck me up. Like I was not
Wait,
expecting
show me
it.
that. Is it there?
It's this guy here. It's this guy here. It's got a big old bowl on it. It's like a sticky break,
Oh,
but it's got a big old bowl. It's got a built-in reducer and two magnets. It's got a real nice build on it with
Like
a
the stir
little
tool and
flippy.
everything?
Yeah, and you can flip it backwards, so you can still have access to your bowl. You know.
Oh yeah, right.
And
Cool.
it came with a water pipe adapter, and I think I did 3 bowls on the water pipe. 2 of them ended poorly, but they were like vaped hard before they combusted. Like they were like vaped.
You were pushing it.
Yeah, like I
That's showing a
didn't just
bubbler. It's
combust
easy to
green
do at the
weed.
end of those, man.
What's that?
Bubblers and lighters, man, easy to combust, bro.
They are, yeah, they are. But then all the penalty dabs.
Can you smoke? Can you vape that without being in a glass piece?
Yeah, like with this mouthpiece on it right now.
Use it.
No, not right now, man. It's
That's funny.
it's recently combusted, and I'm afraid of combusting. And if I combust right
I
now, I'll have to
dare
dab
you.
again. And
I double.
This sounds like a good time.
Jerry, dude, didn't you see me
I
like
triple dog
5
dare
minutes
you, bro.
ago? This dab I did of this 88% shit.
No, I didn't even see
I was
anything.
like in a coma for like 5 minutes here. Like I was
Lord.
muted. I was either coughing or just like unable to make my words connect with the audio in the room. You know, it was just like I was just like.
Okay.
That's
only
what it
lasted
felt like,
10
man.
seconds, though. It only
That's
lasted
wonderful.
10 seconds. You thought it was forever, but
No, man. Like people were commenting. Like I see people commenting, like Troy is faded. Like yeah, like I was unable
And-
to connect with the conversation.
Andrew has an opinion about your panties.
They are on too tight. I actually had when I showed you guys my ABV bowl, I had to adjust them. That's what I was doing. Adjusting my unbuttoning
I
my
missed
pants.
that. God
Just
damn it!
my
I gotta start
panties.
paying attention to these subtle little. cues,
My
man.
manties.
All right. Here's the thing. I'm
High-tarded.
about to. How long are you guys trying to keep her going?
I don't care. I have food that I could eat because I didn't eat. Remember, because I was late because I was in the drive-through line at Popeyes.
Yeah, man.
Popeyes.
So
Popeyes drive-through is like a 40-minute commitment.
It's
Like
ridiculous.
you don't just pop through Popeyes and get some
What
fucking
has happened?
Popeyes.
What has happened to us? What's going on?
We're talking Popeye's chicken.
Not us, like us, the greater community. We're waiting in line 40 minutes for $6
I know.
cancer.
I should have just went to Chick-fil-A.
Crazy.
It would have been better anyway. But I want to go eat that. So, but after that, I don't have anything to do. That's the problem. Like I could stream with you guys all night, but I also have a chicken sandwich. So that's
a tough choice, bro.
Dude,
The chicken sandwich is at some point the chicken sandwich is going to call and win out over that.
have you guys ever heard of Core Life?
Coors Light.
Nope. Core.
I like how your mind took that and did something.
Whoa, bro.
Because that sounded like the kind of question it was one where you had to think, it's time for a sandwich. That was a commitment question right there. Like, wait a minute, where were you? That's funny. Sorry, Austin. Carry on, man.
I got sidetracked now.
No, we tried.
Yeah, dude, you fuckers. Core Life. Core Life.
Coors Light.
Yes, sir. So it's a like a Chipotle style restaurant that's got quinoa and like fresh vegetables and really great fucking food for like $7, dude. And I couldn't even make this food for like $7. And
there it is
like,
for you.
By far my favorite restaurant deal like I've ever had.
I like to
in this style.
This stuff is beautiful.
Is it a franchise place?
I don't know, but if it is a franchise, I would definitely invest my money into the franchise and
Core
sleep
Life
at
Eatery?
night. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Can you all see the?
Yeah,
Can you see the? I'm trying to get you to see the purple that's in here.
Oh no, it'll get washed out. Probably.
You
I
see
see a
purple?
little bit. I see a little bit. It's gonna be washed out in the fucking camera, dude.
You see that at all?
Yeah, I see a little.
It's
bit
about
darkness.
a third of them are purple.
Yeah.
And this is a mixed greens for me, but it's got a little more than greens in it. It's got one that's half forbidden fruit, which I love, and that's where the color comes from. And I love it. It's so cool to have that extra color in your goodies. Your goodies. Oh, some color in my goodies.
I don't know if that was it, Troy, but I'm gonna tell you what, dude. Like, I would totally buy a franchise and I'd eat it every day.
Oh yeah, did you want me to show you?
I don't care.
My mouse. Where's my
If you do
fucking
or not,
mouse?
You can't. If
Too
you want
many
to.
monitors.
I
hooked
damn,
up
I
right
can't
now.
skip this shit.
It's delicious.
This place?
Yeah. That looks right.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
It's fucking so fucking good, dude. It's like $7 for a big ass bowl. And the first time I went, I made my own, and that was a terrible idea because I just started telling them to add shit. And then today I tried it and just tried one of their pre-done menu items.
Ooh, shit.
And holy fuck, was it delicious, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Like, I would sleep good at night. Like, I'm feeding people well when they eat at this fucking restaurant.
Nothing in California.
Anywhere.
I was so apparently.
Damn, that sucks.
Are they in Florida? Oh,
Yeah.
they're in Florida. They're in Florida, bro.
In Tampa. Carrollwood.
How far is that to you? Or how close? Far?
I
What's
have
the
no
distance?
idea. I have to look at it when I got more sense.
There you
I
go.
used to go to Tampa all the time as a
Sounds
child
like a long drive.
because there was a beach there that had my name on it, and we would always go down there and buy all the shirts that had our last name.
Nice.
That shit's good. Try that shit out, man. If it's near you, try it out. I swear to God, it's like really, really pleasing, man. It's not a fucking fat ass sandwich. That's
Used to go
like
to Sweet Tomatoes. You ever been to Sweet Tomatoes?
nope. Sweet tomatoes.
It's like an all you can eat salad bar, but it's like a really, really good salad bar.
All you can eat salad.
They also have soup
Soup and salad.
and some like pizza stuff, but
And
it's mostly like a really, really good salad bar.
they got chicken and and steak. There's just an all you can eat buffet.
No, but it's like an all you can eat like really, really good salad bar.
Okay, cool.
Like, it's like a really fresh salad bar.
Yeah, dude, this shit was so good, man. I felt I probably could have ate 2-3 bowls of these bad boys because I was just so hungry. I felt
Because you're also 8 feet tall, man. right?
I
You have
wish.
big appetite. 8 feet tall.
I wish I was 8 feet tall. That'd be wild, bro. I'd definitely be in a different field of.
What the fuck are you guys talking about? I just tuned in and you're talking about being 8 feet tall, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yes.
Oh my god, I can't do
8
it,
feet
Jay.
tall, motherfucker.
I can't do it. That'd be wonderful, though.
Yeah, we are faded. We're faded.
Is the smaller vortex easier to spin than the M? The smaller vortex is the same size as the M. Is it easier? I would say it is comfortable in your hand to spin. I don't know how I would.
It's easy to spin.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's easier.
Some may find it easier. Some may find the M easier. It all depends on.
I don't.
If you prefer textile and grippiness or smooth slipperiness.
Yeah, that's a pretty. It's comfortable.
Like, do you like your shaft long and smooth or bumpy and textured?
You want to grip it or slip it?
Dude, how do we?
Shit, fuck.
That's what it come down to, fellers.
Yep. All right. I die.
I'm gonna vape a bowl, man, and then we can call that. I mean, what time is it right now? It's almost 2:00 where I'm at, so that's a pretty good time.
It's pretty late here.
Yeah, man. And I still want to like smash some chips, so I don't want to like smash some chips and then go straight to sleep. So like,
Right.
I still gotta at least wait 30 minutes for my food to die.
All right. I am very faded. Like, I'm still at like a solid 9.
Yeah, I might have a chance of going to sleep if I went to bed. That's
Do
a
it.
good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you would. You would get some sleep if you went to bed, bro.
That's
I'm not
important.
good.
I'd have a
That's
pretty
important.
good chance. I'd have a pretty good chance of
Jerry
getting
and I
some
have-
sleep if I went to bed too, man.
Jerry and I have seshed all night because he couldn't sleep, and right now what he's saying is he could sleep, so we should let Jerry sleep. Pete called it. Jerry's calling it. My chicken sandwich from Popeyes is calling it. I don't want Austin to combust again. Thank you,
man.
everybody, for catching our stream with
Dudes in the
Sneaky
chat
Pete.
are calling it too, man. Yeah, so right on. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
This has been one for the books, man. This is a good one. I really enjoyed having Pete with us.
Yeah, man.
We talked about some fun shit.
If you guys get all the way to the end of this video, let us know who else you'd like to see on here.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about what we've been doing lately? Let us know. Smash the fucking subscribe button too. Make sure you get notified.
Smash
when
it.
we do this.
Smash that shit.
Smash that shit, man.
We got shirts available on the Amazon.
Amazons.com, man. Modern
You have
cannabis shirts.
audio version available on Spotify and iTunes and stuff. We're a little bit behind on there, but we'll get caught up. Caught up.
It's been a long fucking
That's
night, man. I'm excited for the weekend. I've had a lot of work.
Yeah,
I've been extremely busy. It's about time for.
Happy New Year, motherfuckers.
Same.
Are we not
Catch you
going
on-
to see?
We'll catch you on the other side, probably, man. We're doing Thursday next week.
I don't know. Should we do a?
That's what we normally do is Thursday.
We could, man.
Uh,
I don't know. Maybe. So if we don't see you, happy fucking New Year. But if we do see you, then we'll see you before.
we could
New Year.
do a New Year's stream.
On the 1st, Wednesday.
A New Year's Eve stream.
New Year's.
No?
31st.
New Year's Eve stream could be kind of cool, like, because we all have to have different celebration times.
So in other words,
But
8 a.m. my time would be fun for you.
Right.
yeah, it's too complicated right now. Bad math. Bad
That doesn't sound. That doesn't sound.
All right.
You guys in the chat probably smarter than us. Figure that out for us. Go with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
man.
for checking in,
Cool,
everyone.
man. That was fun.
You can find Austin stuff, simrelcollection.com. I'm at 420vapezone.com. Jerry writes stuff at planetofvapes.com.
Planet of Vapes Instagram, 6cents420.
Yeah, man.
Fuck combustion, go all day.
All those places, you'll find us. Peace out. Oh wait, I need to. I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit faded.
I'm falling over.